all ages to experience the power of play. Together, we're a world leader in producing premier recreation equipment, from commercial playgrounds to floating boat docks. We believe in providing fun, safe play solutions to our customers. Join us at Play Power on Highway 60 in Monett. Go to playpower.com, click on Careers to see the current career job listings. Play Power is an equal opportunity employer.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the grocery shopping for you. Price Cutter, curbside, local, fast, fresh. Price Cutter makes your life easier with convenient and easy online and phone-in grocery shopping. Order online, by phone, or download our app, Shop Price Cutter. Fill your order, reserve your time slot, pay online. Goodbye shopping cart. Hello convenience. Price Cutter, keeping it local since 1967.
At Marionville Power Sports, we are power sports enthusiasts and excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality Kawasaki or Yamaha vehicle can bring into your life. We're a full-service dealership with a large new and pre-owned inventory. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts department are ready to offer superior service and selection. Call Marionville Power Sports at 417-258-2544 or stop by 225 South US Highway 60 in Marionville.
Big Eight Conference football on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by Play Power, located at 878 East Highway 60. Experience the power of play. You can apply today. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, 7 locations throughout Southwest Missouri, including East Highway 60 in Monett. Price Cutter, 2150 East Cleveland, celebrating 57 years in the Ozarks. Local matters. Download the app, shop Price Cutter, and at the Monett Price Cutter location, they now have the Monett Cubs corner. Great selection of Monett Cubs apparel. It's getting colder, so they've got long sleeves, they've got sweatshirts, they've got hats. They continue to add to the inventory. 20% of those sales in the Monett Cub corner go right back to the Monett High School Athletic Department. Thank you so much to our friends at Price Cutter. And Marionville Power Sports, 225 South US Highway 60 in Marionville, 417-258-2544. They are a full-service power sports dealership. They have financing. They have great selection, inventory. They can answer all your questions there at Marionville Power Sports. Cubs in their all-purple jerseys tonight. Purple jerseys, the purple pants. Mount Vernon, the all-white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys. Mount Vernon with the green numbers, the green helmets. Monett with the white numbers, the white helmets, the Cub logo on the side. And getting closer to the opening kickoff here at Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field. Dave Cox is our referee tonight, talking with the captains. And again, the Monett seniors playing in their final home game as Monett wins the toss. They will defer their option to the second half. So Mount Vernon will have the choice of whether to kick or receive. You would assume Mount Vernon would want to receive. Dave Cox will get them lined up, and Mount Vernon will have to go into the wind in the first quarter, this north wind. So good choice by the Cubs to defer, forcing Mount Vernon to receive. Then the Cubs are going to get the win at their back in the first quarter. Walker Brado, Landon Brandt, Aiden McCall Thomas, Parker Messer, Michael Privet, Porter Reed, Riley Ray, Aaron Soriano, Danny Ungini, and Rodgar Wetzel, the seniors in their final home game tonight. And it goes by quickly. That's all I can tell these kids.
And we talked about Tom Cox there earlier in the pregame, but Coach Cox, been around a long time, which you've already documented, but he recognized the importance and the ability of these Mount Vernon kids back whenever they were freshmen. In fact, he played a lot of these kids, these same kids that are seniors as freshmen and sophomores, kind of took it on the chin a little bit. But the good coach Coach Cox is, he knew that eventually they would be good players, and that's exactly what they've turned out. And in fact, according to the two-player rosters here, just all juniors or seniors. So it's a very senior-dominated team for the Mountaineers, but they're reaping the benefits of playing those young players 2 years ago.
Yeah, these seniors now, when they were freshmen, a lot of them were forced into the varsity line because of injuries. At that time, Mount Vernon's numbers were down a little bit, and Tom had to kind of baptism by fire. So, yeah, great job by Tom and his coaching staff. 1 win 4 years ago, 8 wins in 2022, 10 wins last year. Each of the last 2 years, they had their season ended by Seneca. And the Mountaineers come in tonight at 6-2. Kicking off for Monett tonight, it will be Matthew Semerad. Mount Vernon 2 players deep. On the near hash, we see Grayson Gann. And on the far hash, it is Coy Felt. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett, great to have you with us, not only on MHSCubs.com, but the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live. High end over end kick with the wind at his back to the 5-yard line. Will be returned there by Gann. He's to the 15, outside to the 20, 25, and pushed out of bounds there by Aiden Rivera. A pretty good kickoff return of about 20 yards by Gann, and Mount Vernon's going to set up shop in the neighborhood of the 30-yard line.
And using that wind, that's about the furthest that Semerad's kicked the ball off all year long, and good-looking kick, and end over end, and picked up at the 5 and returned all the way out to the 31-yard line for the Mountaineers.
All right, Davis talked about Gavin Johnston, the senior, second-team all-conference last year. Last year, 2,611 passing yards, 26 touchdown passes. This year, 1,767 passing yards, 18 touchdowns. He has thrown 7 interceptions. They go with a straight handoff on first down. That will either be Conway or Dotson. Conway was listed as the starter at tailback, and it will be Hunter Conway. So Braden Dotson starting on defense, Nart starting on offense tonight. Conway, a gain of just, we'll say 3 out to the 34. Brado on the stop for Monett.
Walker Brado, a leading tackler for the Cubs all year long, come up and making the stop.
130 tackles for Brado, 64 of those unassisted. Splitting out wide to the left, 3 receivers for Mount Vernon. Single receiver to the right. And again, they'll put a man in motion. Johnston rolling to his left, quick pass, bobbled and incomplete, nearly intercepted. It was right in the hands of Grayson Gann. He bobbled it, and fortunately for Mount Vernon, I guess you could say that it wasn't intercepted by Monett.
Cubs are going to say that was a missed opportunity there, as Gavin Johnston looked like he was going to do a quarterback keeper around to the wide side of the field and then stopped and threw downfield just enough to be the first down if it had been received, but that didn't happen. The ball popped up. The Cubs couldn't come up with it, and it hit the turf, and so it's going to be 3rd and long for the Mountaineers.
Coy Felton to the left. They kind of bunch 3 receivers to the left, single wide receiver to the right, straight handoff. This is Conway, and Conway tackled short of the first down marker by Walker Brado at the 37, maybe the 38-yard line, and appears Mount Vernon will have to punt on the initial drive.
Punt into the wind. If that's the case, it'll be 4th and 4, but it's hard to say whether the Mountaineers are going to punt the ball away or not, but of course the punter,
it's for the most part, it's Landon Papa, yeah.
Yes.
Braden Dotson has punted twice, but again, he is not starting offensively, and they're going to go for it. They'll maybe try to draw Monett offside here on 4th and 3. Line of scrimmage 38. Now Johnston drops back to punt, and he pumps it straight up in the air. It will take a little bit of a Mount Vernon bounce, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 43-yard line. That is a break for Monett. 12 and 7, just a 19-yard punt.
Yeah, put the foot in the ball, and going into the wind, a lot of times that happens, and it did go straight up in the air and just died. And so and those short punts like that get caught up in the wind sometimes comes down and hits the receiving team. So the Cubs doing a good job of staying away from touching the ball prior to it going out of bounds. So Cubs with great field position.
Starting on their own 43, no score, 10:23 to go first quarter. 2-by-3 look. They send Nesserode in motion. They swing pass. It's caught by Soriano. Soriano back to the line of scrimmage is all. Well defense by Mount Vernon. Couple of tacklers out there from Mount Vernon. The first one to get their Hunter Dawson. No gain, 2nd and 10.
And of course, Tom Cox, also a quarterback back in his days, so I'm sure that he's got the pass defense to try to thwart the Cubs' passing offense.
3-by-2 look. 2 receivers to the short side. Washick going to throw deep downfield. The man is open. The ball is slightly overthrown, incomplete. Brandt got behind the Mount Vernon secondary.
And a normal day, Mike,
yeah.
I think that ball would have died a little bit quicker. It got up in their wind and was able to get past Landon Brandt, because that had timing all the way, and it was there. But with the wind, it was a little bit too far out of the reach of Landon.
Great point. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 10, Monett at their own 43. Here comes the pressure. Washick, pass to the left side. That is dropped by Nesserode. It hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. There was coverage by Julian Hernandez, and Nesserode may have been fooled. He may have thought Hernandez might have been able to intercept that, and he was kind of looking away from the football. It is 4th down.
Cubs another opportunity there as the ball goes off the hands of Nasserode, and now then Brandt will be able to punt the ball with the wind, and hopefully the Cubs can cover the punt here and pin the Mountaineers deep in their own territory.
Look how deep Julian Hernandez is. This is going to bounce to him. He's going to let it bounce inside the 10. It's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. What a job by Brandt on the punt.
So the Cubs have had a couple of big breaks already, haven't had a chance to take advantage of them, so to speak, but got all the way to the 7-yard line.
To 5, a 52-yard punt.
52-yard punt.
How about that?
So, wow.
Flipping the field.
So now it's important for the Cubs defense to rise to the occasion, and I still look for the Mountaineers if they so decide to throw the ball, even though at their own 5-yard line.
Gavin Johnston will bring his team up to the line of scrimmage. That is Jarrett Zerby split wide to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Johnston in the gun, sending Hernandez in motion. They'll run a counter play. This is Conway, and Conway hit for a loss of 1. Aiden McCall Thomas, one of the Cubs there on the stop, along with Camden Tolles. It's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Also Tucker Anderson getting up from the pile there too, so good job by gang tackling of the Cubs on first down.
So again, Braden Dotson, their 1,000-yard rusher, not starting offensively tonight. That was a pretty physical game they had up at Nevada last Friday. Nevada winning that 55-42. They combined for 97 points. Johnson rolling right in the end zone, fires a pass, and it is caught at about the 17-yard line. Staying in bounds and getting a foot down was Jarrett Zerby.
So gets all the way out to
the 11?
11-yard line.
Okay.
Yes.
Gain of 7 for Zerby. Still short of the first down. We'll bring up 3rd and about 4. No score, 8:59 to go first quarter. Mount Vernon having to go into the north breeze. They quickly run up on the line of scrimmage. The give to Conway, trying to run off the right side, and he is not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They might give him forward progress of about a yard, but he's going to be short of the first down marker. Again, a great job by the Monett defense slowing down Hunter Conway.
And going to bring up 4th down, 4th and 2, and I'm sure the punt team is out there now for the Mountaineers, but by the same token, you got to make sure that the punt is coming off the foot of Johnston.
Miles Young is deep. Good punt. That was not Johnson. That was Hunter Dawson with the punt. It takes a Monett bounce. Cubs just need to get away from that. I don't think Mountain Vernon ever touched it. It's going to roll dead at the 28-yard line. It's a 14-yard punt for Hunter Dawson.
And another mistake by the Mountaineers. It hit about the 40 and then bounced back in favor of the Cubs. And the Mountaineers kind of confused out there and didn't down the ball until it rolled back towards the Mount Vernon goal line, all the way down to the 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
Wow.
Another break for the Cubs. Got to take advantage of these.
From the Mountaineer 28, 1st and 10, Washik in the gun, 3-by-2 look. Mount Vernon rushing 4. Washik pass over the middle into the end zone, and it is intercepted by Mount Vernon in the end zone. Going to be returned out of the end zone by Coy Felton. Felton to the 10, 15, 20, and pushed out of bounds around the 24-yard line.
And that was a one-handed interception by the defensive back for the Mountaineers that time, as he just was going back all the way with the intended receiver of the Cubs. Stuck a hand out on it. The ball comes right to him and then returns all the way back out to the 21-yard line, and the Cubs turn the ball over.
That's the 10th interception by the Mount Vernon defense. The first for Coy Felton, who has 36 tackles, 5 passes broken up. Mount Vernon starts at the 21. Johnston in the gun, low snap, picks it up, rolling to his right, and throws one away, incomplete.
And now then the Mountaineers can have a little bit of breathing room away from their own goal line. So I was going to say they can go to the air here pretty quickly, and that was going to be another pass by the Mountaineers, but a low snap, and Johnson just throws the ball away, keep from getting sacked.
Braden Jamison is their center. Did not play football the last couple of years. Back playing this year. Good Size young man, 6'2", 255, and a senior.
And another good job by Coach Cox to recruit the classroom,
Yes,
to
absolutely.
go ahead and have that young man come out, and he's had a really good year.
Monett stacking the line of scrimmage. Mount Vernon will run a reverse. They give it to Zerby. Zerby gets away from Miles Young and is tackled by Tolles at around the 28-yard line. He made a move, and Miles Young just froze.
And Zerby, of course, the athlete that he is, outstanding football player, outstanding basketball player, and outstanding track person. So he's finally graduating as far as the Cubs are concerned, but he's a really nice player for the Mountaineers.
It's a gain of 7, so 3rd and 3, Mount Vernon at the Mount Vernon 28. No score, 7:50 to go first quarter. Split out wide to the left, that's Grayson Gann, that's the short side of the field. 3 receivers to the right. Conway, the running back. Cubs with 6 up on the line of scrimmage, 5 in coverage. They put Dawson in motion. The pass wide open, middle of the field. That is Zerby for a first down to the 43-yard line. August Black on the tackle.
Zerby lined up in the slot over there on the far side of the field and just found an open spot. And the passer that Gavin Johnston is, he found his favorite receiver.
The first down for Mount Vernon. They had gone 3 plays and out their first 2 series. Now a new receiver in for Mount Vernon is Hudson Gaddy. He splits wide to the right, 2-by-2 look. Straight drop. Johnson being chased, rolling to the right, and the pass is incomplete. Good pressure that time by Monett.
Johnson not having much time to look downfield, and good pressure put on. Tucker Anderson, the main one there, that comes across the line of scrimmage defensively for the Cubs. So it's 2nd and 10. Still no score here in this ball game at Monett.
We talked about where Monett stands district-wise. In all likelihood, going to be the 6th seed. Mount Vernon currently the number 2 seed in Class 3 District 5. Stratford undefeated and state-ranked, 8-0, number 1 in that district. Mount Vernon 2, Mountain Grove 3, Cuba 4, St. James 5, Buffalo 6, Salem 7. We'll talk more about that district in a moment. 2nd and 10, Mount Vernon at the 43. Draw play. Here goes Conway, breaks a tackle. Tolles brings him down close to the first down marker near the 47-yard line.
Going to be very close. Going to be a little bit short, but it'll be 3rd down. But that time the Mountaineers went to the passing formation and brought the draw play right straight up the middle.
Officials timeout. Is there an injured player?
I'm not sure.
Maybe an issue with the chain.
6:57 to go. Oh, they're going to measure. Okay. A little bit short.
Correct.
But there again, Tom Cox, I'm sure.
That's fine. You can ask for the measurement to
so
see
he can look
exactly.
and see what kind of play he wants to run. So a little bit of gamemanship there by Coach Cox.
Think about this. When Mount Vernon was in the state championship game in 1982 at Arrowhead Stadium, they lost to Valley Catholic 37-0. Tom Cox was the head coach in 82. 2017, they lost to Maryville and Columbia. Tom Cox, the head coach. Now, obviously not at Mount Vernon that entire time because he took time off. He was an insurance agent in Mount Vernon for many years, but still stayed involved in the program. And by golly, what a job he has done. Again.
Yeah, tremendous coach, tremendous insurance salesman too, but he's just as good as a salesman to young men too, to get them to play as well as they have this year.
35 years apart in those championship game appearances. 1978 they did win it all under head coach Pat Wozniak when they beat Country Day. 3rd and 1. This is into a wildcat. That's not Johnston. That is Hunter Dawson under center, and it appears he's got the first down.
Yeah, lined up back there, and the snap came directly to Dawson, and he was able to pick up the first down. 1st and 10. And keep in mind, the Mountaineers coming back after a pass interception in the end zone, brought it out to the 21, and now that they're at the Cub 46-yard line, 1st and 10, no score.
So they have 2 first downs. Monett, no first down. 6:20 to go first quarter, no score. Scoreboard has 1st and 2. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Julian Hernandez wide to the right, single wide receiver to the left. The keeper by Johnston, fake the handoff. He's got room. He's got a first down inside the 35. Cubs will bring him down at the 33-yard line, a gain of 13.
And a little bit of extra stuff out there as far as who's going to get off the bottom of the pile. And Aiden Rivera in on the stop for the Cubs, and Chris Spears, but another first down for the Mountaineers on a quarterback keeper.
Like the play call, they faked the handoff into the belly, and Johnson had room off the left side. Gavin Johnson's rushing numbers, 37 carries, 128 yards. Hunter Conway this year, 30 carries, 159 yards, and 2 touchdowns. We mentioned Braden Dotson not starting offensively, 143 carries, 1,018 yards, 16 touchdowns, 127 yards per game, and averaging over 7 yards per carry. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1st and 10, Mount Vernon, straight drop. Johnston, good protection, steps into the pocket, and he runs into Porter Reed, and Reed will bring him down after a gain of 1 to the 32.
Johnston seeing his intended receivers a little bit too much covered downfield, plus he was going to have to throw into the wind, so made the right decision there and tried to get what he could, and it was a yard. So Porter Reed coming up and making the stop, 2nd and 9.
I like your wind references tonight. They are spot on.
Well,
it's part of the game tonight, isn't it?
It's kind of like the rain. We hadn't had the rain or the wind the last 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, so it's time.
Weeks, how about months?
Yeah.
3-by-2 look, empty backfield this time for Gavin Johnston. 5 minutes to go first quarter, no score on 2nd and 8. Johnson steps into the pocket, runs it, 30, 25, first down. Tolles will bring him down at about the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 14.
And there again, Gavin Johnston on the keeper, and with Braden Dodson out on the offensive side, Johnston just as good a capable runner as Dodson is. So Gavin Johnston taking advantage and picking up another first down for the Mountaineers.
4:43 left first quarter. Monett nothing, Mount Vernon nothing. Mount Vernon 1st and 10 at the Monett 18. First time inside the red zone for either team in the opening quarter. 3 receivers to the left, single wide receiver to the right. Johnston rolling, stops, fires over the middle. The pass is caught at the 10-yard line, down to about the 8-yard line. That is Julian Hernandez, who makes his 21st catch of the year. There is a flag back at the 21. Hernandez for 10, an apparent first down. Dave Cox, referee, personal foul against Monett. Didn't signal roughing the passer, but where the flag is, you got to assume.
Yes, that's what it's got to be. And
so 10 yards to Hernandez for a first down. Then half the distance to the goal. Spot the ball at about the 4, and that's exactly what happened. First penalty against either team. The college football game last week, Missouri Southern's game, both teams had 1 penalty.
The entire game?
Entire game.
Oh, wow.
We were done in like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
What a breath of fresh air.
Never, ever had that happen.
1 each.
First and goal, Mount Vernon at the Cub 4. No score, 4:13 left first quarter. Under center, Gavin Johnston. The toss to Conway, looks for a block from Hernandez, and he's into the end zone for a Mount Vernon touchdown. Conway's 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Mount Vernon taking a 6-0 lead.
And keep in mind, the Mountaineers taking advantage of the interception in the end zone and then driving it 79 yards into the end zone to take the lead, 6-0.
4:05 left first quarter. 11 plays, 79 yards in a little over 4 minutes. Their place kicker, Landon Papa, 33 for 35 and extra points. Good snap, good place. Extra point is up. The kick is good. Timeout in Monett. 4:05 left first quarter. Mount Vernon 7, Monett nothing on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Since our founding in 1966, our mission at the CPA Group has been to serve our clients with the right tools and knowledge to help them succeed. We provide client support that is unequaled. Our team gives us a significant competitive advantage, combining exceptional experience and knowledge with a genuine devotion to client service. Get the accounting and tax services you need from the professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett and 472 State Highway 76 in Cassville.
Wintech, with facilities in Monett and Cassville, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC doors and commercial louvers. Our newest divisions consist of installation and testing services and logistics. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
Mount Vernon gets set to kick off after the touchdown into the wind. They just line drive kick down the middle of the field. Cubs will pick it up at the 21-yard line. This is Soriano. Soriano to the 30. Makes a move at the 35, 40, and tripped up at about the 42-yard line. A 21-yard return by Soriano. And a late flag is going to go on Michael Privet for a little extra shove. 10 yards, maybe 15 yards away from where the tackle was made.
Completely away from the play. Completely away from the football, and a nice return is going to be negated because of a bad decision by the Cubs.
Instead of the 43 or 42, 15-yard penalty. It's dead ball personal foul. Monett's second penalty. And Monett will have to start at the 28.
So the Cubs need to answer that touchdown drive by the Mountaineers to stay in this ball game, because we talked about how explosive Mount Vernon can be, and Cubs need to maintain possession here for the next 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Monett looking for their first down. They've only run 4 plays. Washik's pass caught by Soriano. Soriano a first down at the 40. Tackled at the 41-yard line, a pickup of 13.
And a good job by Dylan that time. Dylan Washik, quarterback for the Cubs, looked downfield and then looked back to Soriano coming across the middle.
At the 41, ready to go. Washik gets the snap, 4-man rush. Washik's pass, caught over the middle, another first down. Maybe Nesserode kind of taking a step backward. Now we'll have a first down at the 45-yard line. 9 and 5, it's a gain of 14.
So the Cubs coming right back with 2 consecutive passes that was good enough for a first down.
Cubs ready to go on the Mount Vernon 45. Here's a blitz by Mount Vernon. Cubs go with a screen pass. That is caught by Parker Messer. And Messer down at the 39-yard line. Gain of 6.
And the Cubs had a quick pass call that time, and that was a good thing since it was a blitz coming by the Mountaineers.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4, Monett at the 39. Washik goes to the left side, and that pass is incomplete. Brandt was the intended receiver. It will bring up 3rd and 4.
So those quick passes to the wide side of the field, it just takes so long for the ball to get there that the defense can kind of react out there, and ball falls incomplete. It's 3rd down, 3rd and let's call it 4.
Okay, yes. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left first quarter. Mount Vernon 7, Monett nothing. Monett 3rd and 4 at the Mount Vernon 39-yard line. 3-by-2 look. Washik, good protection. Pass is caught by Soriano. They did not rule a need down. He's going to have a first down at the 31-yard line as he gains 8.
So again, the Cubs looking to the wide side of the field and then coming back to the short side of the field and making the completion to Soriano.
6th play of the drive for Monett. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Mount Vernon 31. 3-by-2 look. Mount Vernon will rush 3. Washik over the middle. And a great catch by Nesserode. The ball was slightly underthrown. He had to go down and slide down to make the catch. He did. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down as he gains 9.
First time Nesserode got the ball in his hand, he dropped it, but this time he made a nice catch and picked up 9 yards.
2nd and 1, Monett at the 22. Again, good protection. Now the pocket collapses and Washik is sacked. Washik sacked by, that's Landa Papa. A loss back to the, wait for the umpire to spot the down. We're going to put it to 31, loss of 9. 3rd and 19. Or, excuse me, it was 2nd and 1, about 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10,
yeah.
Yes.
Washik drops, rolls to the right, pocket collapses, and he'll be sacked again, this time getting him Hunter Conway.
This time the Cubs were electing to go with the long pattern out there, and Dylan not having anybody to throw to because nobody was looking. They were still in their pattern, and the Mountaineers got back there very quickly and dropped Dylan before he could even look downfield.
Loss of 5. They'll go for it on 4th and about 15. At the 36, there's movement by Mount Vernon, but instead of 4th and 15, it'll be 4th and 10, but that helps. First penalty against Mount Vernon.
So Cubs going with the hard count and draws the Mountaineers offside, but like you say, it's still 4th and 10.
Need to get to the 21-yard line to move the sticks. 7-0 Mount Vernon, 1:32 to go first quarter on 4th and 10. Washik's pass, caught by Soriano. Soriano hangs on to the football, I think. They're saying incomplete. Nope, incomplete. Okay.
Yeah. The ball was there. Got to make that reception, especially on 4th down. It looked like it popped right out of Soriano's hands, but evidently it hit the turf and then bounced straight up. But that's one that the Cubs, another missed opportunity. That's at least 3 thus far that the Cubs have missed on as far as the not being able to convert whenever you had to.
So Mount Vernon starts at their own 31 with a 7-0 lead. 92 seconds left first quarter. Mount Vernon still having to go into that north breeze. Mount Vernon will have the wind at their back in the second quarter. Play just now getting brought in from the sideline. Play clock already down to 12. Gavin Johnston leads his team up to the line of scrimmage. He fakes the handoff, rolls left, short pass that is caught over the middle by Grayson Gann at about the 36, maybe the 37. 1:25 to go in the first quarter.
So the Cubs now defensively gives up the pass, about a 6-yard gain.
Okay.
What we're going to give him.
Okay.
2nd and 4.
From the 37.
And the Mountaineers not really going for the long pass, trying to go into that wind. They're just settling for the little short thing.
They just want to run the clock out if they can. Play action fake. Johnston dumps it short. Again, it's Gann for a first down to the 50, to the 40. And tackle made there by Walker Brado, but a nice gain, a nice yardage after the catch by Grayson Gann. 21 receptions, 289 yards, and 4 touchdowns, his season numbers.
Downfield was covered again, and about a 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Gann was right there, and Johnston can find him, and find him he did, and then Gann runs all the way down to the Cub 37-yard line.
Okay.
1st and 10 for the Mountaineers.
From 137 to the other 37, it's a gain of 26. 40 seconds to go first quarter, clock running. Mount Vernon 7, Monett nothing. 1st and 10, Mount Vernon at the Cub 37. Johnston looking to the left. Pass is caught there by Coy Felton. Felton brought down at the 28-yard line. Miles Young on the tackle.
So another short pass, and when I would say short, less than 10 yards, but it's
9.
9 yards, but still the Mountaineers not really putting the ball in the air where it's going way deep, just taking what you give them.
They're going to let that first quarter clock run out. 8 seconds to go in the quarter, and at the end of 1, Mount Vernon 7, Monett nothing on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Mosry, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Mosry, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back at Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richards Field. Mount Vernon 7, Monett nothing. In West Plains, Carl Junction 10, West Plains 6, 3:12 to go first quarter. We'll keep you updated on that one. Here, Mount Vernon has 2nd and 1 at the Cub 28. Going to try to run it around the end. That is going to be a first down run for Grayson Gann.
So the Mountaineers picked up the needed 1 yard plus additional, but it's going to be a first down situation at the 24-yard line of the Cubs. The Mountaineers already lead 7-0.
First rushing attempt for Gann. 7th first down for the Mountaineers. So again, to avoid having to travel to West Plains, Cubs are looking for a West Plains win over Carl Junction. If Carl Junction wins, West Plains would be the 3 seed. Straight handoff to Conway, not much room up the middle. Porter Reed there with a stop after the gain of 1.
And that time Johnson goes under center again and tried to go right straight up the middle. Picked up 1 yard.
So Carl Junction actually led 10-0 at that game 7 minutes in, and West Plains answering with a touchdown. So we'll keep you updated on That score as we go along. Other scores around the area. Carthage leading Neosho 7-0 in the first quarter. Joplin leads Webb City 7-6 first quarter. Cassville and Aurora no score. They are in the second quarter. East Newton and McDonald County are tied 7 second quarter. Johnson pressured, steps into the pocket, gets away, rolling to his left, still being chased, gets away from Tolles. Cubs finally bring him out of bounds near the first down marker.
And again, a missed opportunity by the Cubs because a Cub had come right straight across and was going to be able to drop Johnston for about a 3-yard loss, but the athlete that Johnson is, he was able to escape and was able to pick up positive yardage. Going to be short of the first down.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
About a yard,
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
3rd and 1.
4 rushing attempts for Johnson for 36 yards, averaging 9 yards a carry, so it's 3rd and 1. Mount Vernon at the Monett 15-yard line. 10:46 to go, second quarter. It's a 7-0 lead for Mount Vernon. On 3rd and 1, straight handoff to Conway off the left side. He needs a yard. He's going to get 2 to the 14-yard line.
Needed 1, got 2, and more than enough for the first down, so it's going to be first.
Well, we say enough. Yeah, official on the far side says first down.
Yes.
Okay.
Down to the 14-yard line of the Cubs. 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. 7-0. Mountaineers on top here early in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the Monett 14-yard line.
Cubs need a turnover. Cubs need a stop. Trailing 7-0, 10:25 to go, first half. Gavin Johnson gets the play from the sideline. The play clock down to 15. Now Vernon up on the line of scrimmage. Grayson Gann split wide, that's Zerby rather, split out wide to the right. Johnston gets it to Zerby. Zerby tackled by Miles Young at about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Miles come across and made contact with Zerby and waited until reinforcements came to finish the job off. But good job by Miles coming across the line of scrimmage and makes the stop, but not before Zerby picks up 4 yards.
Johnston 7 of 10 passing in the first half for 77 yards.
2nd and 6.
Washing 6 for 11 passing for 50 yards. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Football in the near hash, wide side of the field to the left. Play action fake. Johnson passing the end zone. That is caught for a touchdown by Mount Vernon. And I don't know if Grayson Gann was the intended receiver, but that's who made the catch in the end zone.
Now we've got the officials are calling. Oh, okay. They're just saying it is a touchdown. I thought the mechanics looked like they were going to stop the play.
I think the pass was intended for Felton, but Gann
went up and got the ball.
Yeah.
The ball was in his vicinity, and he just went up and got it, did Gann. Nice catch there by Gann in the end zone.
13-0 Mount Vernon. They will line up for the conventional PAT. Papa for the extra point. Johnson is the holder. Good snap, good place. Extra point is up, and the kick is good. Timeout in Monett, 9:24 to go, second quarter. Mount Vernon 14, Monett nothing. Back in a minute.
Industrial Machine and Engineering Company has been a part of the Monett community since 1982. Their commitment to investing in people and equipment has enabled steady growth and added services to customers. With a modern, clean, full-service manufacturing facility, IMAC has the right equipment and processes that allow quick setups to small to medium-sized lots and use tooling designed just for this type of production. Specializing in precision, IMAC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
I'm Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun in Monett, Missouri. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You'll be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they'd love a chance to earn your business. You'll find us in Monett just off Highway 60 on Kyler Street, a block south of Taco Bell. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service.
Scoring drive for Mount Vernon, 9 plays, 69 yards, 4 minutes, 8 seconds. Johnston, 10-yard pass again. The kick by Mount Vernon with the wind at their back. Cubs come up and pick it up at the 15-yard line. Parker Messer on the return, and he'll be stopped about the 32-yard line.
So a decent return, but Cubs got to have some semblance of a drive here and keep the ball out of the hands of the offense of the Mountaineers. Hopefully the Cubs can pick up some 1st and 10s and get down deep in Mount Vernon territory and kind of slow this game down for the Mountaineers. They're already leading 14-0 here about halfway through the first half.
From the 33, Washik, good protection, now rolls to the right, dumps it short to Soriano, and forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of just a yard.
No one open downfield, and Washik just kind of dumps it off, but like you say, just a short gain, a generous yard.
Take it. 2nd and 9, Monett at the 34. Washik looking down the middle. Arching one, caught by Brandt to the 30, to the 25. Gann makes the tackle at around the 20-yard line.
That's what the Cubs needed, and Cubs go into that wind. Washik just throws the ball into that wind, and Brandt is right there. There's a penalty.
There is a flag at the 46.
That's an unusual place for a flag, but hard to determine. But the pass, I think, is going to stand. I don't know what that means either. The official just throws his hands up both ways like, I don't know what the deal is, and I'm not sure what the deal is.
Well, when you do it this way, it's sideline warning, but.
Going to block off from the end of the play.
Well, that's okay. So a 46-yard completion to Brandt, his first catch. 4th first down for Monett. 15-yard penalty against Monett. Should be 1st and 10. It is, so 1st and 10 at the 35. Cubs trail 14-0, 8:43 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Cubs do maintain possession and still a long gainer, but 15 yards taken away, so it's got to be a personal foul of some sort.
Washik. Short pass, caught by Nesselrode, brought down near the 27-yard line.
Tough catch that time by Ryan Nesselrode. Is he a little bit premature? No, they're going to say against the defense.
Okay. That'll give Monett a first down.
And he give this indication.
Yeah.
I guess come in at the last second.
Or 12 men on the field.
Yeah, 12 men. That'll be more than enough for a first down for the Cubs. And that pass play, Mike, was intended for Umfleet over there, and really haven't called his name at all tonight. And Umfleet, one of the better ball carriers for the Cubs as far as the offense is concerned. Need to get him involved.
Look at the Mount Vernon fans from the 15-yard line to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Washik, good protection, great protection. Now rolls to his left, being chased, and the pass is incomplete. Brandt was the intended receiver. Good coverage by Mount Vernon secondary.
Good coverage. Dillon, just sophomore. He's going to learn that maybe tuck the ball and run, pick up 4 or 5 yards there, and get out of bounds. That's the important thing because you don't want the quarterback hurt. But Dillon throws the ball away. It's 2nd and 10 here.
8:11 to go, 2nd quarter. 14-0 Mount Vernon. 2nd and 10 Monett at the Mount Vernon 22. Washik, pass over the middle, throws it behind Brandt. Incomplete. Zerby on the coverage.
Another missed opportunity. Brandt was cutting across the middle, and ball been delivered there. Brandt would have caught the ball, more than likely caught the ball, but does fall incomplete. It's thrown behind him.
Sponsored in part by the CPA Group. We keep your numbers in check in Monett and Cassville. Wintech, an employee-owned company, also located in Monett and Cassville. Randall, Mosry, and Randall, attorneys at law, providing over 80 years of combined experience. Andy Brandt, Shelter Insurance on East Highway 60. IMEC at 1716 North 9th Street. And Quick Draw Gun at 601 South Kyler. Screen pass, caught by Brandt to the 20. Brandt fighting for yardage, tackled at the 17-yard line, gains 5.
Going to be 4th down, going to bring up a 4th down situation, 4th and 5.
Monett will go for it here on 4th and 5, already up on the line of scrimmage. Mount Vernon nearly jumped. Washik will now look back to the sideline. Still 30 seconds on the play clock. Need to get to the 12-yard line. Line of scrimmage currently about the 17. 2 receivers to the left, short side of the field. 3 receivers to the right. Here on 4th and 4. Washik gets the snap. Mount Vernon rushing 3. Pass is caught by Nesserode for a first down at the 5. Leaps for the end zone and
a touchdown. Right there. Carson Nesserode just goes across the middle, and this time Dillon delivers the ball. Carson catches the ball, and then finally second and third effort gets him into the end zone and cuts that deficit to 14-6. And of course the Cubs will go for 2 here. Good job by the Cubs. That's exactly what the Cubs need to do, is answer that second touchdown of Mountaineers.
19th touchdown pass for Dylan Washik. 3rd touchdown reception for Carson Nesserode. 7:17 left second quarter. A 14-6 lead for Mount Vernon as the Cubs line up for the 2-point conversion. Football near hash, wide side of the field to the right. 1-by-4 look, and flags on the play. Monett may have jumped. False start.
Cubs had plenty of time there, but there again, that's a young team. We talked about the sophomores. So you got about 4 or 5 sophomores that start for the Cubs, and granted, it is the 9th week of the season, but still a little bit of anxiousness shown there on the 2-point conversion try, but Cubs will have another chance at it, this time from the 8.
Don't think it changes the play call at all.
No.
Maybe a little more room to execute the play. Snap to Washik. Fade pattern to Brandt. He makes the catch over Zerby for the 2-point conversion.
And Brandt at 6'3" and Zerby about 6'1". Of course, Zerby hadn't turned around yet, and Brandt just catches the ball and then gets into the end zone, of course, or was already in the end zone. So it's 14-8, Mount Vernon on top.
Dave, let's talk about that 17-yard touchdown pass to Nesserode. Just a really good presence of mind where Carson was at when he made the catch, what he needed to do to get in the zone. He was going to have a first down, but why not get into that end zone?
Good execution by Carson on his pattern, and a really good job of delivering the ball to Dylan Washik that time to him. And then, like you say, after Carson gets the ball, he just lowers his head and is able to break one tackle, and then just as he's going down, he's able to stretch the ball across the in line and credited for the touchdown.
6 plays, 33 yards. No, I'm sorry, 67 yards, excuse me.
Yes.
And 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Like I say, just exactly what the Cubs needed to be able to stay in this ball game now. Now the defense maybe be rejuvenated by the offense and scoring, and had a little bit of rest did the defense, so Simmer had to kick the ball away for the Cubs.
Kicking into the wind. Had a great opening kickoff with the wind at his back. Not a bad effort here to the 15-yard line. Going to be returned there by Felton to the 25, to the 30, 35. Brought down at about the 41-yard line. About a 26-yard return by Felton. Miles Young on the tackle.
Good kickoff by Simmerad, but a better kickoff return by the Mountaineers, and 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
Look to see if there is a flag. There is not. Again, because of Big 8 East and West, these two teams did not play in 2020 or 2021. Last 5 games have been won by Mount Vernon in this series. Cubs' last win was November of 2016. Johnston pressured, rolling to the right, hit as he throws. No ruling by the referee whether that's a fumble or an incomplete pass. There is still no signal. Who's got the ball?
It sure looked like he was throwing the ball, but
looked like Bryce Ranker was on the ball, and they do call that a fumble, and Mount Vernon recovers it. It's a loss of 7. Like you, I thought his arm was going forward.
I thought it was too, but the Mountaineers again flirting with disasters, but the Cubs simply cannot come up with it there. But did force the fumble.
Mount Vernon had some turnover issues in their loss against Nevada last Friday, ending Mount Vernon's 5-game winning streak. Mount Vernon averaging 35 points a game, Cubs averaging 25. Mount Vernon allowing just 25 points a game, Monett allowing 43 points a game. 2nd and 17. Mount Vernon wants to throw to the left. The pass is caught. Again, it's Felton.
In the back.
Felton still on his feet at the 45. Cubs bring him down near the 47-yard line for a pickup of 13.
Went to the wide side of the field there, and the split end on that side throws the block, but Mountaineers complete the pass and get all the way down to their own 47-yard line. It's 3rd down, 3rd and let's call it 4.
Okay. Clock running, 6:05 to go, second quarter. Mount Vernon 14, Monett 8. Cubs won the toss, deferred their option to the second half. Gavin Johnson in the gun. 3 receivers now to the right. Play action fake, pass over the middle. That is a catch by Hunter Dawson. Dawson breaks a tackle at the 40. He's to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, 10, and tripped up at the 5-yard line.
And Johnson does such a good ball of faking the handoff and then keeping the ball and coming out and finding his receiver. And that was just execution by Johnston that time, the quarterback for the Mountaineers, to make that play work.
Gain of 48, and who did I say caught it? 81, Felton?
Yes, Felton.
For 48. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
You go back to the fumble there that the Cubs didn't get, and, ifs and buts were candies and nuts. It's one of those things. Just didn't happen.
Or ciabatta bread.
Yes.
5:15 to go, second quarter, 14-8 Mount Vernon. First
There
and
you
goal. Keeper by Johnston. He gets away from one Cub, tries to bounce off another one, and he's tackled at the 3-yard line. He picks up 3.
And again, Johnston, I thought he was going to hand off to the first man through there that time, Conway, but did not. And Johnston picks up about 3 yards,
We'll
3 yards.
Give him 3. We'll call it second and goal from the 3-yard line. 14-8, Mount Vernon with the lead over Monett. 4:41 left, second quarter. Toss back to Conway around the right end, brought down short of the goal line by Aiden Rivera at the 1.
Also Walker Brado in on the stop there, and going to bring up third down as the Mountaineers went with a power offense that time, tried to get Conway into the end zone, but Brado and Rivera would have nothing of it.
Third and goal at the 1 for Mount Vernon.
And, of course, 2-down territory here for the Mountaineers, as being third down. Go for it on fourth down if they're unable to make it here.
Quickly lining up. 2 tight ends to the left. Handoff to Conway. That's a Mount Vernon touchdown.
Just a simple little dive play that time. Nothing fancy, and just needed 2 yards, and Conway goes in untouched to extend that Mount Vernon lead.
20-8, Mount Vernon.
Still 3:53 to go in this first half.
Papa will assume come on to try the extra point. Looks like they're going to go for 2. The margin right now is 12. Mount Vernon's going to try to make the margin 14. Coy Felton split out to the left. 3 receivers to the right. Conway, the running back, now goes in motion. Snap to Gavin Johnston. Good protection. Pumps. Pass into the back of the end zone is caught by Zerby for the 2-point conversion. Timeout in Monett. 3:53 to go, second quarter. Mount Vernon 22, Monett 8 on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
At Morton Buildings, when you build with us, you build something that lasts. What got us here is simple: our materials, our people, and a warranty that beats all others. In the construction industry, you get what you pay for, and cheaper is rarely better. With Morton, you get the most for your money. There's a reason for that: quality. Call 417-235-7804 or stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 in Monett.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderball, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 and Buchanan Funeral Home, a tradition of trusted service since 1950. The kick by Mount Vernon. That'll be returned by Messer at the 8-yard line to the 10, 15, outside to the 20, 25, 30 and tackle at about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line.
And again, pretty good field position for the Cubs to start off after the Mount Vernon score. Going to mark the ball at the 33 or 34? 34, I think. Yeah. It didn't indicate till they finally got the ball and then took another step. So first and 10 for the Cubs,
who trail Mount Vernon by 14, 22-8. Still 3:44 to go before halftime. Monett going into this north breeze. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield for Dylan Washik. Mount Vernon will rush 3. Washik deep downfield looking for Brandt. Brandt incomplete. They're looking for a flag. There it is, and they may get Zerby for pass interference.
I would think so, but what a classic matchup that is. 2 athletes going at it because Zerby is one of the better athletes in Mount Vernon, as likewise Brandt for the Cubs.
Defensive pass interference against Mount Vernon, just their 3rd penalty. It will give Monett a first down, their 6th.
So the Cubs going with the long ball again on first down, and Zerby just had too much body on Brandt that time before the ball got there, and first down for the Cubs on the pass interference on the defense. And again, Umfleet has not touched the ball.
West Plains 13, Carl Junction 10, 11-10 to go second quarter. Here, 22-8, Mount Vernon leading Monett. Monett first and 10 near midfield, throwing 49. Washik, good protection, looks downfield. The pass is batted away, incomplete. Brandt was the intended receiver. Zerby knocked it away. Brandt was looking for another flag. This time, no flag. It's second down.
And, you know, it's easy for us to see up here, but if Brandt would have maybe just slowed down a little bit or tried to stop a little bit and forced Zerby to go over the back, but, you know, Brandt was more or less interested in catching the ball more than anything, which he should.
Second and 10, Monett at their own 49. 3:33 left first half. Cubs trail 22-8. Mount Vernon may blitz. Nope, they rush just 3. Cubs go with a screen pass. Caught by Nesserode. Gets a nice block. Nesserode near the first down at the 41-yard line.
And that was the touchdown play on the previous possession by the Cubs, is bringing Carson Nesserode back up to the middle there on the little flanker screen, and then right up the middle, and picks up another first down for the Cubs.
Needed 10, got 10. Cubs keep the drive alive now in Mount Vernon territory at the 41. Monett trailing by 14, clock running, 3:13 left, second quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Cubs moving from right to left in the all-purple jerseys tonight. Nesserode goes in motion from left to right. Snap to Washik. Here comes the pressure. Another screen pass caught by Brandt. Brandt has blockers. Bounces outside to the 30, to the 20. Nobody's going to get him. Brandt into the end zone for a 41-yard touchdown.
This time put Carson Nesserode in motion. Goes all the way across the field. Draws the defensive back over there. And this time the Cubs go to that little flanker screen to Brandt. Brandt catches the ball, and then once he catches the ball, he makes a move and then cuts to the outside, and nobody's going to catch him, and the Cubs score again. What a nice little drive there for the Cubs.
Monett down 22-14. They'll again try for the 2-point conversion. Landon Brandt's 11th touchdown catch this season. Play clock still at 10. Dylan Washik still looking back to the Monett sideline. Ben Mock may have to use a timeout,
right.
And they had 3 available, so use one of them.
Yeah.
It's fine. Timeout Cubs. So West Plains 13, Carl Junction 10, 11-10 left second quarter.
So that's good news for the Cubs, or good news for us, let's say. The Cubs didn't matter. They just want to play another game next week.
Travel-wise.
Travel-wise, and but Cubs getting the ball at their own 33 and then driving and getting into the end zone, and just a short little drive right there, and Cubs doing a good job of executing the pass plays into the wind, I might add, and coming away with another touchdown, of course aided by the defensive pass interference, which there's no question that was defensive pass interference, but took advantage of that and was able to punch the ball across.
Cubs are going toe-to-toe with a 6-2 football team tonight.
Cubs going for the 2-point conversion here after the timeout, their first timeout of the first half. So like you say, had 3, going to put them in your pocket, take them home, they're not going to do you any good. So let's use that and make sure the 2-point conversion here is what they want.
McDonald County leads East Newton 14-7.
Near side of the field and shotgun now.
On the 2-point conversion, snap to Washik. Slant pattern in traffic. That pass is batted down. Pass is 2-point conversion is no good. So exactly 3 minutes left, second quarter. Mount Vernon 22, Monett 14. Again, just kind of a quick check of the other scores. Again, if Monett loses tonight and McDonald County goes on to defeat East Newton, as far as the district standings are concerned, McDonald County would finish one spot ahead of Monett, but because Monett defeated McDonald County 40-27 on September the 27th, how these district playoffs are set up, Cubs would jump McDonald County.
Head-to-head is more important than the points system as far as at the end of the season.
And you can't get jumped twice. You can't be jumped by one team then jumped by another team, so that's why Monett pretty much locked into that number 6 spot. McDonald County locked in the number 7 spot because of Monett's head-to-head win against the Mustangs. It's confusing to a lot of people.
Yes, we'll let you know. But now then, the important thing for the Cubs is there's still 3 minutes left in the first half. The important thing as far as defensively for the Cubs got to come out and keep the Mountaineers from scoring here with 3 minutes to go in this first half.
Simmerad to kick. Short kick down the middle of the field. That's a live ball. Mount Vernon will get it at the 20-yard line to the 25, and about a 6-yard return is.
And now we've got another late flag on the Cubs, I believe, out here about at the 40.
Coy Felton with about a 7-yard return. Dave, I see the flag, but I didn't see what precipitated it.
I believe that Rivera was
holding Mount Vernon.
He pointed in the direction of the Cubs, and I thought that might not be the case, but Mountaineers holding on the block out there, and so going to back them up a little bit more. But still, Mount Vernon, big play offense, and still just right at 3 minutes to go in the first half. Defense got to play well, or the Mountaineers can move the ball down pretty quickly. Glad to see that was not a penalty on the Cubs that far away from the ball. 1st and 10, they mark the ball at the Mountaineer 23-yard line.
To the Mountaineers, 17-yard line.
Got to be respectful of Gavin Johnston. Short pass. And intercepted by Monett's August Black at the 25 and returns it still on his feet down to the 8-yard line. Holy cow.
And it went off the hands of number 4, Mount Vernon. No, not Gavin Johnston passed the ball. I could not see. Okay. That was the number 4 that was getting up off the turf, but August Black comes up with a tipped ball and returns the ball about 10 yards all the way down to the 9-yard line of the Mountaineers are the Cubs.
8th interception thrown by Johnston this year. 2:44 left, second quarter. Monett has a 1st and goal at the 9.
Now then, is Umfleet going to run the quarterback position here? Nope. Finally coming out are the Cubs, the rest of us.
Brandt,
going to have to call a timeout.
Play clock at 3, at 2. That's all right. You still got 2 in your back pocket. Timeout, Monett. We will take a break here. 2:44 left, second quarter. Mount Vernon 22, Monett 14 on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Great Dave's Coffee has moved to downtown Monett in the former Mocha Joe's location. Breakfast items and lunch items are available, including the ever-popular Mocha Joe's potato soup. Would you like a drink from the espresso bar, like cappuccino, latte, or iced latte? Or from the drink menu, like Italian soda, flavored lemonade, and tea? Bring your friends and enjoy the casual atmosphere at Great Dave's Coffee.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their clients' best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
First and goal, Monett at the Mount Vernon 9. 2:44 to go second quarter. Cubs trail 22-14. Handoff to Umfleet. He's going to run to the 5 and in the end zone for a touchdown.
And who said the Cubs couldn't rush the ball? Umfleet finally touches the ball in the first half. And what does he do? Runs 9 yards and gets into the end zone on a little inside reverse there. And Mountaineers looking for the pass all the way. And Umfleet just waltzed into the end zone. What a good play call.
That was a great play call.
Yeah, everybody, including me, was looking for the pass play there on the first and goal from the 9.
On the 2-point conversion, the direct snap to Umfleet, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. 2-point conversion, no good. 2:39 left second quarter. A lot of football to be played tonight. Mount Vernon 22, Monett 20. Back in 1 minute.
In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Family owned and operated Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
Scoring drive, 1 play, 9 yards, 5 seconds. Complete 9-yard touchdown run. Cubs are within 2.
And again, same thing applies after we was talking about last time Mount Vernon got the ball after the kickoff.
Live ball. Mount Vernon has to fall on it at the 35 or 25-yard line. Is again right in the middle of the field. Coy Felton just falls on it for Mount Vernon.
Defense got to come out and be very alert. You can't give up the big play here. It's score 22-20. Mount Vernon on top. Still 2:38 to go in the first half. More than enough time for the Mountaineers to score if the Cubs give up that big play. Got to be alert. Get your head on the swivel. Make sure that the ball is coming your way and make a sure tackle.
Both teams have 1 turnover in the first half. And both teams scored touchdowns after the respective turnovers. First and 10, Mount Vernon at their own 25. Flag on the play.
Got to be a motion penalty against the Mountaineers.
Okay.
Yes, a little bit too quickly there, leaving the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
So back to the 20, first and 15.
The Cubs used their 2 of their 3 timeouts. The Mountaineers, I don't think, have used any. So
correct.
If they get down there and they need the timeouts, they've got them in their pocket.
Mount Vernon with the wind at their back. The keeper by Johnson after he faked the handoff to Hernandez. Johnson, right?
Yes.
For a couple out to the 22 is all.
Little quarterback draw after he faked the handoff to, who was it, Hunter Dawson, and picked up 2 on the quarterback keeper.
Second and 13, Mount Vernon at the 22, and all of a sudden Mount Vernon not in any hurry to run this second down play. Monett, as Dave mentioned, just has 1 timeout remaining. Play clock still at 14. Gavin Johnston in the shotgun. Play action fake. Pressured by Reed and throws one away.
And again, good pressure that time by Reed and Anderson out there for the Cubs, along with McCall Thomas, and forcing Johnston to throw the ball away. It's third down, 3rd and 13. This is the play that maybe the Cubs can get the ball back and wish they had another timeout or two. But this is third down here. This is the one that the Cubs defense got to rise to the occasion.
Now, does Vernon try to throw for the first down here? If it's an incomplete pass, it stops the clock. If they run and don't get it and stay in bounds, Monett may use their last timeout.
Maybe a screen pass here.
Third and 13. Here comes the pressure, and Johnson had to throw it away. In his face was Camden Tolles.
Camden Tolles, the defensive end on that side, coming hard, and Johnson just didn't have any time to leave and look to see what was set up in front of him. Looked like it was going to be a screen pass, but just simply could not get the ball off.
Now, is there intentional grounding? Yes, there is. That's against Mount Vernon. That's a loss of down.
So that penalty will go. Of course, you're going to punt with the wind, but still, minute and 50 seconds to go, and the last time that only took 5 seconds for the Cubs to score. So if the Cubs can field this cleanly and get any return at all, should get the ball around the 35-yard line.
So they marked that off the full 15 instead of half the distance to the goal, which Monett's not going to say anything about. That's going to put it at the 5-yard line.
And I really didn't think that was intentional grounding either. Thrown at the feet of the halfback.
So from the 5, low snap, good punt, with the wind at their back. Miles Young on a bounce, picks it up at the 47-yard line. Tries to reverse his field and is tackled at the 45, so about a 7-yard return, and Monett's going to have the football in Mount Vernon territory with 1:37 to go in the half, trailing by 2.
Really good coverage by the Mountaineers that time, because that could have been a big return. If Miles would have got by that first man, he could have got at least to the 35, but did not. 1st and 10 for the Cubs at the Mountaineer 45. And trailing are the Cubs 22-20 with right at a minute to go in the first half.
We're just an hour and 6 minutes into the game. It seems like more than that. From the Mount Vernon 45, 2-by-3 look. Washik gets the snap, looking downfield. Nesserode, the intended receiver. There is a flag on the play. Might be pass interference on Mount Vernon. Grayson Gann on the coverage.
Forcing the Mountaineers to interfere with that rather than catch the ball, and going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's not the point of where the infraction was made, but it's be a 15-yard penalty, which is going to be pretty darn close to where the penalty occurred.
So, Dave, that's
down to the 30.
7 penalties against Mount Vernon, 6 here in the second quarter. 7 penalties for 70 yards. 1:32 to go first half. Mount Vernon 22, Monett 20. Cubs have a 1st and 10 at the Mount Vernon 30. Mount Vernon rushing 3. Washik, pass over the middle. Wide open is Nesserode to the 20, Umfleet rather, to the 15. Umfleet keep a hold of the ball. Tackled at about the 9-yard line.
That time, Dillon did a really good job of looking off one side and coming back the other way. She's learning as we speak, every game, every snap, and got Umfleet the ball, and Umfleet got all the way down to the 10, 1st and goal.
Gain of 20, 1st and goal, Monett at the 10. Cubs trail by 2, 67 seconds left. Second quarter, timeout Mount Vernon. They had 3 timeouts left, and Chris Johnson wants to talk to his defensive unit.
And I think the defensive unit is going to be coming hard the next 2 to 3 snaps, and Cubs better get something called a quick pass over the middle or some type of quick play to negate that blitz that I feel like is coming from the Mountaineer defense. Okay, let's check on the...
I'm doing that. Thanks to our buddy Larry Cowger. Carl Junction 20, West Plains 22 seconds left in the first half, and that was a 37-yard field goal by Gavin Cowger. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, so anybody's ball game is the Bulldogs making that long trek, and they were talking about maybe stopping about halfway somewhere, getting off the bus and doing
You'd have to.
Doing some maybe calisthenics or maybe run through some plays or something just to get their legs under them, so to speak, and then finishing the trip to West Plains from Carl Junction. But I look for the Mountaineers to bring the house here, if not the first play from scrimmage, at least the second and third play against the Monett offense. And here we go. And a flag. Jumped off sides, did the Mountaineers. So that's going to be 1st and goal from the 5.
8 Mount Vernon penalties. Cubs trail by 2, 22-20, 65 seconds left second quarter. They run a handoff to Umfleet. Flag on the play. Umfleet racing for the corner of the end zone. He's in for an apparent touchdown, but there is a flag at the 8-yard line.
And no doubt about it. The Cubs were holding that time as Umfleet was trying to get to the outside, and I could see it from here. And Cubs guilty, but so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and so it'll go back to the 15.
Okay.
Or yes, here we go, from the line of scrimmage, yes. Still first down, and goal from the 15 for the Cubs. Down to 58 seconds to go in the ball in the first half.
One receiver to the left is Brandt, 4 receivers to the right. Washik running to the 10, to the 5, tackled at the 4.
Good job, Dylan, good job, good decision. Everyone was covered, everything opened up, and Dylan this time, he made the right decision, got all the way down to the 4. 2nd and goal from the 4.
39 seconds to go in the half. Monett has 1 timeout remaining. 2nd and goal from the 4. Monett ready to go. 2-by-3 look. Brandon Nesserode to the left. Snap to Washik. Screen pass is dropped by Soriano at about the 3-yard line. Stops the clock with 27 seconds to play, and it's now 3rd and goal from the 4.
And, of course, the Cubs will have 2 downs to get those 4 yards.
Soriano started to run before he made the catch.
Yes. Pretty well defended by the Mountaineers that time, too. I don't know if Soriano would have got into the end zone, but probably picked up a couple of yards there. Of course, that does stop the clock, so the Cubs can take their time, make sure the play getting in, still 18 seconds to go on the play clock.
Same setup. Brandt and Nesserode to the left. 3 receivers to the right. Umfleet, Soriano, and Parker Messer. 3rd and goal from the 4. Cubs down by 2. Washik, pass into the end zone. Incomplete. Brandt, the intended receiver. It's 4th and goal from the 4.
Go to the fade pattern over there again, but this time a little bit too far for Landon to go up and get it. 4th down, 4th and goal from the 4, and the Cubs trailing 22-20.
Monett won the coin toss to further option of the second half. You'd like a 2-for-1 here. Timeout Mount Vernon. And again, they had 2 remaining. They'll have 1 left. And why not? As important as a play as this one is.
And you brought up a great point. If the Cubs can score here and then get the kickoff to start the second half, that's just that much more time that the Cubs can have the ball on the offensive side of the ball.
Scorers from around the area tonight. Joplin leads Webb City at halftime, 21-19. Cassville leads Aurora at halftime, 7-3. McDonald County and East Newton are tied at 14 in the second quarter. And again, Carl Junction and West Plains are tied at 20 at halftime. If West Plains wins, Monett would go to Bolivar next Friday for the district quarterfinals. And Bolivar plays their games at Southwest Baptist University's football field, not at Bolivar High School. If Carl Junction beats West Plains, the Cubs would go to West Plains in the district quarterfinals next Friday. Here we go. 23.9 seconds to go, second quarter. Mount Vernon 22, Monett 20. Cubs have it 4th and goal at the Mount Vernon 4-yard line. Mount Vernon has 3 up on the line of scrimmage. They'll have 8 in coverage unless they blitz. 3-by-2 look. Washington looks back to the sideline. Play clock down to 11. Cubs have a timeout left if they want to use it. The play clock at 6. And Monett will use their final timeout.
Why not? You know, maybe tried to draw the Mountaineers offside again. That look to the sideline there, but Mountaineers a little bit of discipline there and did not jump off sides.
I like how both teams have used their timeouts in the first half. Seriously.
Yes, it's a good job by both teams out there utilizing the timeouts that they're giving and trying to make sure of things. And than put it in the hands of the kids, and that's all you want is give the kids an opportunity to perform and execute.
Second quarter, Seneca 29, Lamar nothing.
Doesn't really surprise me that the amount of the points does, but as far as the victory, if in fact Lamar ends up losing to the Seneca, I look for Seneca to beat them prior to the game.
Mount Vernon trying to remain number 2 in Class 3 District 5. It looks like they probably will, regardless of the Mountain Grove at Thayer outcome tonight. Salem is playing an 0-8 Kabul team. Buffalo playing a 4-4 Forsyth team. Looks like Salem, if they win, would pass Buffalo, and Mount Vernon would go to Buffalo would come to Mount Vernon in the district quarterfinals next Friday. That district shaping up to be a Mount Vernon at Stratford district final if these seeds hold out. Here we go, 4th and goal at the 4. 23.9 seconds to go in the first half.
Quarterback?
Washington. Huntfleet gets the snap, breaks a tackle, touchdown, Monett.
Go to the run offense there and put Huntfleet in the quarterback position at the shotgun. And Huntfleet gets a snap and then picks a hole and gets into the end zone. It's very, very, very important for the Cubs to score there to end this first half. Of course, we're still 19.8 seconds to go in the first half, but Cubs now got the lead and will go for 2 here.
Have the lead for the first time in the ball game. They've come back from a 14-0 deficit, a 22-8 deficit.
And the officials conferring out there, that gives the Cubs a chance to have a meeting here on the sideline without a timeout. No, now then they're, what now? Just now signaling a touchdown, personal foul. Oh, you're kidding.
Personal foul against Monett, but the touchdown stands. That's the important thing.
Which that means it's after the
dead ball.
After the whistle. Cubs got to.
Again, I did not see where the flag
I didn't see the flag at all.
So Monett will still go from the 2-point conversion, but instead of from the 3-yard line, they'll have to do it from the 18-yard line.
And it could be some chirping out there. It could have been a late hit or whatever. We were so enthused that the Cubs got into the end zone and took advantage of the situation. But now then the Cubs are backed up all the way to the 18-yard line.
5-play, 45-yard scoring drive in 1 minute 18 seconds. Monett with their first lead at 26-22. 19 seconds left first half. Monett going for the 2-point conversion from the 18-yard line. Flag comes out.
And that's got against the Cubs.
Delay of game.
Cubs been able to overcome things so far, but still, going to make it that much tougher. The ball now at the 23-yard line for a 2-point conversion.
There's been some close games in the last 5 years between these two teams. Mount Vernon's won all 5. 2 years ago, Mount Vernon won 2022, they won 14-6. 2019, Mount Vernon won by 1, 22-21. 2017, Mount Vernon won by 5, 25-20. Snap to Washy. He wasn't really ready. He got it. He's going to have to throw into the end zone. The pass is intercepted in the end zone, so the 2-point conversion no good. Cubs have the lead, 26-22, 19 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll take a break. Come back in a minute on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
There's always something fun going on at High Five Sports Grill at 864 Highway 60 in Monett. At High Five Sports Grill, every game is an event. Gather with friends and family for unforgettable moments, where every play is celebrated with high fives all around, all while savoring our irresistible game day specials. They also have a private room available to reserve for your next party, event, or meeting. See the High Five Sports Grill Facebook page for specials and music information.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Big Eight Conference football sponsored in part by Great Dave's Coffee, and they are now inside the former Mocha Joe's building in downtown Monett. Great Dave's Coffee. Still get your cappuccino, latte, hot cup of coffee, the specialty drinks, but now usually serving that world-famous potato soup along with the sandwich. You can see their Facebook page for their menu. Here's the kick. Mount Vernon will grab it at the 8-yard line. Going to be returned there by Grayson Gann. Gann to the 10. He's going to be dropped at the 12-yard line. Cub football also brought to you in part by Crown Double K Realty. Glenda Craft, the broker, 825 East Highway 60, assisting buyers and sellers since 1984. Monett Mufflers and More, located at 310 Central. Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens at 712 East Cleveland. Kay Robleski, the longtime florist in the Monett area. High Five Sports Grill, 864 East Highway 60. See their Facebook page, High Five Sports Grill, for specials and live music information. And Jack Henry, proud to be recognized as an industry leader.
Think the Mountaineers will go to a knee, but yeah. Go ahead and get to the locker room.
Again, Monett won the toss. They defer their option to the second half. The Cubs will get the ball to start the third quarter, and they will take a lead to the locker room at halftime. Monett 26, Mount Vernon 22. Back with our halftime show after this break.
Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration is a highly skilled and experienced electrical contracting company, serving the electrical and refrigeration needs of residential, commercial, new construction, and industrial properties in southwest Missouri. They have built a solid reputation for their professionalism and reliability since the 1970s. Call 417-235-3929. Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration is committed to delivering exceptional service and ensuring customer satisfaction.
Hey all you Cub fans, it's Jamie Lenz here. Good luck tonight, Cubs. Hey, if you're at a ball game, chances are your life's pretty busy. And that's what we're here for. We are making home-cooked meals from our kitchen to your table with little to no cleanup. So check out our menu on Facebook. We post a menu every Saturday, and we would love to see you here at Jamie Lenz.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. They offer residential and commercial service. This family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Home Shield Pest Control in Monett is a locally owned and operated termite and pest control provider. We are licensed, bonded, and insured in Missouri. We offer a wide array of services: pest control, termite control, one-time treatments, monthly pest control services, quarterly agreements, annual agreements, extermination, and fumigation. Home Shield Pest Control offers quality customer service, affordable prices, and a pest-free guarantee. Call 417-772-4177.
Monett's newest laundromat is the Washery Laundromat, located at 810 East Broadway. We are open daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. We are a full-service laundromat that provides wash, dry, fold, and dry cleaning services, or you can go and enjoy the newly remodeled facility, do your own laundry, and meet our helpful full-time staff. We are also offering pickup and delivery services. Let us do the running for you. When it's done, we will deliver your laundry back to you clean, folded, and ready to be put away. Let the Washery Laundromat simplify your busy lifestyle. Don't get the laundry blues. Contact us today at 417-236-1101. Visit our website at thewasherylaundromat.com or visit us on Facebook at The Washery Laundromat. Let us make your life a little easier and cleaner at The Washery Laundromat.
Order Ahead is available at Sonic drive-ins around the country. Make sure you're using the latest version of the Sonic app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. When prompted, allow the Sonic app to access your device location to find Sonic drive-ins near you that support Order Ahead. Browse the menu, customize your order, add items to your bag, pay for your order using a credit card or a Sonic gift card, and select a pickup time. Order Ahead will put you first in line every time at Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland in Monett.
Big 8 Conference Football on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration. Give Tyler Priest a call, 417-235-3929. Jamie Lynn, see her Facebook page for her weekly menu. She'll post it tomorrow morning. In the afternoon on her Facebook page, Jamie Lynn's. Delicious home-cooked meals Jamie Lynn. She also does catering. She usually has a lunch special as well. She'll post those on weekday mornings, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around 9 a.m. And those don't last long. Doesn't fix a big quantity for lunch as she does for dinner, but I appreciate Jamie Lynn's. Joe's Tree Service, providing free estimates. They are licensed and insured. You'll love how well they clean up after their job. Home Shield Pest Control, a pest-free guarantee, 417-772-4177. Thank you to the owner, Daniel Vineyard. The Washery Laundromat at 810 East Broadway, offering pickup and delivery. They now offer dry cleaning. They have self-service. You can go down and do it yourself. But they offer the pickup and delivery. They will do it for you. They'll get it folded, they'll get it clean, and they'll get it done right. Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland. Download the latest Sonic mobile app. Don't forget to try the new Smash Burger as well at Sonic. There may have been a problem with the clock. They've got it going now. They're just now starting the 20-minute halftime clock. And what an entertaining half of football here at Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field.
I'll tell you what, both teams have took some devastating blows, but come right back and scored and come right back and done what they had to do. And like you say, the best thing as far as the Cubs are concerned is they get the opening kickoff this second half. But, you know, granted, Braden Dodson, leading rusher in the history of Mount Vernon, is not playing on the offensive side of the ball. But that don't matter to the Monett Cubs. They want to beat the Mount Vernon Mountaineers. And, you know, of course, Coach Cox's thinking is we need to get him for the district playoffs. So we're already out of the conference running for the championship. So let's make sure that we don't beat up Braden Dodson here in this ball game. But it's been a hard-hitting game. Cubs have had a chance or two that they didn't capitalize, but on the other hand, the Cubs have done exactly what they had to do, and that is take care of the football in key situations and come up and score whenever they had to, especially on that 4th and 4 from the 4, yeah. And we're able to punch the ball across right there at the end of the first half.
Cubs deferred their option to the second half. Mount Vernon got the ball to start the game. 3 plays, punted to Monett. The Cubs 3 plays, punted back to Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon 3 plays, punt back to Monett. On Monett's first play of the second series, an interception by Coy Felton set Mount Vernon up at their own 29-yard line. The Mountaineers would go 79 yards in 11 plays to get on the board. Hunter Conway, a 4-yard touchdown run, landed top of the extra point. 7-0 Mount Vernon with 4:05 to go in the first quarter. It stayed that way until 9:24 to go in the second quarter. And this time for Mount Vernon, a 9-play, 69-yard scoring drive in 4 minutes, 8 seconds. Grayson Gann, 10-yard touchdown pass from Gavin Johnston, landed top of the extra point. Mount Vernon led 14-0. Again, a little more than 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cubs will get on the board after that. This time for Monett, 6-play, 67-yard scoring drive in 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Carson Nessrode, 17-yard pass from Dylan Washik. Brandt, the pass from Washik on the 2-point conversion. The Cubs trailed 14-8. Mount Vernon would answer back. This time a 1-yard touchdown run by Hunter Conway with 3:53 to go in the quarter. Zerby then caught the pass from Johnson for the 2-point conversion. It was 22-8. Mount Vernon with 3:53 left in the second quarter, and the Cubs just went crazy. They scored 18 unanswered points in the last 3:53. The first one coming on a 3-play, 66-yard scoring drive. Brand, a 41-yard pass from Washik. 2-point conversion pass no good. 22-14 Mount Vernon. Then 2:39 in the second quarter. It's a Colin Umfleet 9-yard touchdown run to make it 22-20, and then 19 seconds to go second quarter. Umfleet a 4-yard touchdown run, as Dave mentioned, on 4th and goal from the 4. 2-point conversion pass no good, 26-22 the score. That first drive, or that one touchdown drive set up by the August Black interception with 2:44 to go. Then that next series, the Cubs held Mount Vernon. They forced a punt, and the Cub offense, touchdown, 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 their last 4 series.
And what's unusual is both teams have turned the ball over, and both teams have capitalized on that. Granted, it took the Mountaineers about 3 minutes to capitalize on the interception in the end zone back out to about the 33, and then they ended up driving it on in there to get a touchdown. But the Cubs picked off Johnston there in the second quarter and scored in 5 seconds later. So so the important thing is Cubs took advantage of making the Mountaineers turn the ball over, and Cubs need to do that to stay in this ball game, because like I say, halftime is for adjustments, and you know there's a long way to go here in this ball game.
26-22 Monett leading Mount Vernon. More halftime coverage, halftime stats coming up after this.
Whether it's starting a business, helping with social media, project management, or scheduling, Danae's Virtual Desk is a one-stop shop for anything you need help with. Why a virtual assistant? The best part is that you're paying for a business service rather than having to hire an employee, schedule and manage them, and do payroll. We focus on ways to free up your day, reduce your workload, relieve your stress, and simplify your life. Want to get started today? Go to Denae'sVirtualDesk.com or send an email, hello@Denae'sVirtualDesk.com.
Remember, when trust, loyalty, and authentic relationships were the gold standard for getting business done, a lot has changed over the years, but at Rollo Insurance, those values remain constant. Come rediscover the personal touch that can only exist with a known and trusted advisor. Call Scott Thrasher at 417-772-3100 or stop by 1001 East Broadway in Monett. See for yourself why we say that Rollo Insurance, the difference is real.
Our vision at Schreiber Foods, to do good through food. We recognize our responsibility to do good in the world and are driven to make a difference for our partners, our business, our customers, and our communities. At Schreiber Foods, we build lasting relationships based on collaboration, commitment, and trust. We're exceptional at the things that matter most: food safety and product quality, operational excellence, customer brand leadership, developing our people, and making Schreiber Foods an awesome place to work.
Are you ready for the best cashew chicken in Monett? For lunch or dinner, stop in at Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Call ahead at 235-3568 and use their convenient pickup window for carry-out orders. Order from their large menu, including sushi, or get their always delicious, always fresh, mouth-watering buffet, including salad bar, ice cream, and other dessert options. You'll be treated like family at Lai in Monett.
I don't want to be in my car longer than I'm with my doctor. That's why I love 5-star care I can trust at Cox Health in Monett. Not just for me, but for everyone in my family. The full-service emergency department, urgent care, or primary care and specialist clinics are open when I need them. And I know they've got us covered with everything from stroke care to sports medicine. Because at Cox Health, quality care is close to home and always on my schedule.
The Monett Athletic Booster Club is growing and they want you to help. The Booster Club operates to support all Monett High School Cubs and Lady Cubs athletic teams by providing monetary support, volunteer support, and promoting team spirit. Their efforts reach out to all Monett High School athletic activities in an unbiased way. Your help, whether financial or by volunteering your time, is greatly appreciated. To become an active member in the Monett Athletic Booster Club, contact the high school office.
Big 8 Conference Football on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by Denae's Virtual Desk, a virtual assistant. Get started today, Denae'sVirtualDesk.com. Danae Beckett can, I promise you, fix your business problem, whether it's a computer issue, you need help with organizing your business, you need help with just organizational skills, other things about your business. See her website, Denae'sVirtualDesk.com. Rollo Insurance at Rollo Insurance, the difference is real. Located at 1001 East Broadway. Visit with Scott Thrasher. The partners of Schreiber Foods Monett, their vision to do good through food. Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart, the home of Monett's best cashew chicken. Cox Health for 5-star care for my whole family. I trust Cox Health in Monett. And the Monett Athletic Booster Club, where your membership is appreciated. Halftime, Monett 26, Mount Vernon 22. Halftime stats, Monett 208 yards of offense. 5 rushing attempts for 10 yards, but 2 rushing attempts by Umfleet for 13 yards, both of them touchdowns. Washick, 14 of 24 passing, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Monett with 9 first downs, 7 penalties against Monett for 69 yards, 1 punt for 52 yards. Mount Vernon, 222 yards of offense, so they outgained Monett by just 14 yards in the first half. Mount Vernon 20 rushing attempts for 74 yards. Johnston 10 of 16 passing for 148 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Like Monett, Mount Vernon had 9 first downs. Similar penalty numbers. Mount Vernon 8 penalties for 75 yards. Mount Vernon punted 3 times for a 22-yard average. Johnson 7 carries for 34 yards. Conway 10 carries for 27. Gann caught 3 passes for 42 yards and a touchdown. Zerby 3 catches for 26. Felton 3 receptions for 70 yards. From Monett, it was Nesserode, 5 receptions, 58 yards and a touchdown. Brandt, 3 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown. Soriano, 4 receptions for 22. Messer, 1 catch for 6. Umfleet, 1 reception for 20 yards. A lot of offense, and What adjustments are these coaches talking about right now?
Well, that's it. That's it. I look for the Mountaineers to throw the ball a little bit more than what they did the first half. Coming into this game, I knew that Dodson was a great rusher, but defensively all year long, the rushing defense has really been better, in all honesty, than the passing defense. So I assumed that the Mountaineers was just going to throw the ball all over the field, and that's what I look for in the second half for the Mountaineers. The Cubs, on the other hand, got all the momentum, got all the confidence that you'd want. Now then, they've just got to come on, not let that momentum get shifted back to the Mountaineer side, and go ahead and keep the ball maybe on some drives or that type of thing to keep the ball out of the Mount Vernon Mountaineers' hands. But 26-22, that two-point conversion, it failed, but yet that would have put the Cubs only up by 6. Yeah. So, it wasn't really a earth-shattering situation where it was really, really disappointing. It's just that it didn't convert.
26-22, Monett leads Mount Vernon at halftime. More halftime coverage right after this.
With a limited number of homes in the current market, you need an agent with the right connections, technology, and strategies to achieve your home buying or selling vision. You can rest assured that Sam and Becky Green at RE/MAX in Monett are the right agents for any level of service in any market condition. Sam and Becky have extensive knowledge of the Monett area and can help you find the right home for you or the right buyer for your home. See them at 855 Highway 60 in Monett or call 235-2200.
At Glaus Family Dentistry, we know every person's dental needs are unique. That's why we offer a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. From the minute you walk into our office at 800 East Cleveland in Monett, you will notice a difference at Glaus Family Dentistry. We care about you, and we're here to help you achieve your healthiest, brightest smile. Call 417-235-5155. We look forward to caring for you and your family's dental needs.
Windmill Ridge Golf Course is located at South Park in Monett, with the clubhouse located next to the Monett YMCA. This challenging 18-hole municipal facility is open year-round, weather permitting. The front 9 holes opened in 1940 as the original course, with tight, tree-lined fairways. The back 9 opened in 2002 and is a link-style, more open design. There are 4 sets of tee boxes to accommodate many different skill levels. To reserve your tee time, call 235-6076 or go online at windmillridgegolf.com.
What are you grilling tonight? Prime Cut in Monett has a large selection of ribeyes, fillets, T-bones, pork steaks, pork chops, ribs, and more. Prime Cut will slice smoked ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef for great sandwich options. Don't forget about the Prime Cut food truck for your local community event. Owner James Thomas also provides catering service for any size group or gathering. Call 235-5990 or stop in today at 101 East Cleveland.
Big Eight Conference football on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by RE/MAX Properties. Thank you to Sam and Becky Green. They are located at 855 East Highway 60. Don't forget to download the free RE/MAX app. Glaus Family Dentistry at 8th and Cleveland. They are your hometown dental team. See what a difference it makes going to a family-owned dental practice. Windmill Ridge Golf Course. See their website, windmillridgegolf.com, to reserve your tee time. Prime Cut at 101 East Cleveland. The Prime Cut food truck available for your community event or for catering needs. James Thomas, the longtime owner, there at Prime Cut. Don't forget, with Thanksgiving coming up, they'll smoke hams, they'll smoke turkeys. They've got lots of different Thanksgiving food ideas there at Prime Cut. 26-22, Monett leading Mount Vernon at half. Again, Carl Junction and West Plains tied at 20 down in West Plains. If West Plains wins, West Plains would end up being the 1 seed in district. Carl Junction would be 2. Bolivar would be 3. Let's see, sorry, Bob. Let's see. Well, yeah. Bolivar would be the 3 seed if West Plains wins, and then Monett would end up going to Bolivar. That is correct on the 3. We know 4, 5, 6, and 7 are locked in. Rogersville 4, Marshfield 5, Monett 6, McDonald County 7. If Carl Junction wins, the top 3 seeds are Carl Junction 1, Bolivar 2, West Plains 3. And again, if the Bulldogs win, then the Cubs would have to travel to West Plains next Friday. Monett Marching Pride and their senior members also introduced before the football game tonight here on senior night, and they have really upped their halftime show. Lots of theatrics, lots of background, and they do a wonderful job. And again, just wanted to recognize the band members as well, because those kids put in hours and hours of work.
Yeah, and there was a lot of senior band members, which I was glad to see that. That means that the band is growing and as far as the Cubs are concerned, and just get better and better. And like you say, the competitions that they've entered some really tough competitions this year, and they're going to get better as the time goes on.
Again, Cassville at Aurora tonight, East Newton and McDonald County, Lamar at Seneca, Nevada at Pleasant Hill. The schedule in the Big Eight. We'll check our halftime updates. Games involving state-ranked teams. Fairgrove leading Stratford 19-11 in the third quarter, number 1 versus number 5. Nixa, no trouble, leading Glendale 28-0 in the second quarter. Seneca, ranked number 2 in Class 3, they are leading Lamar at halftime 35-0. Low-scoring game, Marionville number 2 in Class 1, they lead Miller 8-7. Carthage number 5 in Class 5, they lead Neosho 28-13 in the third quarter. Pleasant Hill leading Nevada at halftime 32-21. Again, Monett leading number 6, Mount Vernon, 26-22. Branson on top of Hillcrest, 42-0 in the third quarter. Games not involving state-ranked teams. Webb City 21, Webb City 27, Joplin 21. So Webb City trailed at half. They now have a lead over the Joplin Eagles in the third quarter. Cassville 14, Aurora 3 in the third quarter. McDonald County and East Newton are tied at 14 late in the second quarter. Last night, a Thursday game, Pierce City defeating Stockton 22-14. Hollister leading Reed Spring in their backyard battle 18-14 at halftime. So next Friday, we know the Cubs will be on the road either at Bolivar or at West Plains, and we'll know by the end of the night where the Cubs will be headed off to next Friday to start district play.
And if the Cubs can come away, I mean, like I said, it's a long ways. The second half is a long time whenever you got just a 4-point lead like the Cubs have got. But if the Cubs are able to come away with a victory here, that could spring them into some really good things to come, no matter who they play next week.
You look at the district right now: West Plains, Carl Junction, both 5-3; Bolivar 4-4; Marshfield, Rogersville 3-5. If the Cubs hang on to get a win, finish at 3-6. Nobody is dominating Class 4 District 6.
Not at all. It's wide open, and like we've said, since about the third game of the season, the Cubs have just gotten better and better, more accustomed to the offense, more accustomed to what's expected of them, and so they're just building on things. Granted, last week they lost to the Cassville Wildcats, but, you know, overall the Cubs have just improved every game, and that's what you want to see, especially going into district play.
Mentioned that Mount Vernon came into the contest averaging 35 points a game. Cubs come in averaging 25 points a game. Last year, Mount Vernon averaged 38 points per ball game. That team that finished 10-2 lost to Seneca in the district championship. Seneca made it all the way to the state championship game before losing there. And tell you what, the Indians seem very motivated by that state championship loss. They are on a mission this year.
Yes, they're playing very, very well, as indicated by that 35-0 lead at halftime
over Lamar.
Against Lamar. Of course, there again, Lamar is banged up and injured, and they're trying to get everybody well for district playoffs, so you know they could be holding some stuff back, but still, if you can be in front of Lamar at halftime 35-0, you've got a really good team.
Just did want to confirm Braden Dotson not playing offense or defense tonight, concussion symptoms, and that's the reason he is not playing tonight.
What a shame, but hopefully that young man, the outstanding player that he is, will be able to come back and be ready for district play for the Mountaineers. So you hate to see that, a player of that caliber, but best thing to do is hold him out one game so he can maybe continue to play.
Well, and again, there's so much concussion protocol that you've got to go through. Thankfully, they have that in this day and age, that you want to avoid head injuries and serious damage.
Right, and
that's nothing to sneeze about.
You know, you err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make sure that the young man's ready to go, and health-wise and athletic-wise for the Mountaineers.
We'll take a break. We're getting closer to the start of the third quarter. At halftime, Monett 26, Mount Vernon 22. Cubs will get the ball to start the third quarter. Back after this on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones, financial advisor Jim Haston, can help you stay on track. Give him a call at 417-235-8216. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
There's a new choice in the Monett area in honoring your deceased loved ones. Owners Jeremy and Angie Vanderboel are proud to announce the opening of Tombstone Solutions, LLC. They offer the highest quality granite monument sales, as well as monument leveling and cleaning at affordable pricing. Preserve your loved one's legacy. Stop paying high prices. Call Tombstone Solutions in Monett for an estimate. 417-737-0839.
At Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, we specialize in everything manufacturing. We are constantly expanding both building space and ideas to anticipate the needs of customers and stay ahead of the competition. Whether it's adding automation to increase capacity or modifying a current process, we always try to look ahead to utilize the newest technologies in order to maintain the very high level of quality and efficiency our customers have come to expect since 1979. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, 9 North Industrial Drive in Monett.
Since our founding in 1964, K Concrete has always been committed to personal customer service and a high-quality product, and that tradition continues today. Family has always been at our core, and that's how we take care of our neighbors as part of our extended family. As a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete, K Concrete serves Southwest Missouri with dependable customer service and a family philosophy. From dairy farms to driveways, patching to parking lots, we specialize in reliable ready-mix, all delivered where and when you need it.
Vaughn Dirt Works, family owned and operated since 1959, is the leader in Southwest Missouri in excavation work, including dozer work and hauling. They salute the area student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort to excel in both academics and athletics. Best wishes for a successful season from everyone at Vaughn Dirt Works, north of Monett on Highway H. Call 417-235-7700.
Big 8 Conference Football on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part by Jim Haston, your Edward Jones representative, making sense of investing at 2nd and Broadway. Tombstone Solutions, monument sales, monument leveling, monument cleaning. Have Jeremy show you some before and after photos of the monument cleaning. The number 417-737-0839. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products at 9 North Industrial Drive, a part of the Monett community since 1979. And K Concrete, a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete.
Now keep harping on the point. You can't be satisfied by the first half. No. You know, granted, we played well, we being the Cubs, and forced the Mountaineers to do some things they don't like to do, but got to play the entire game. You got to feel good about the entire game, not just the first half. And I'm sure that Coach Mock and his staff was pounding that into their minds, and hopefully that the Cubs can start out here in this second half and do some good things here after receiving the opening kickoff of the second half.
You look for Mount Vernon defensively to maybe send a few more rushers after Washik?
A few more blitzes will be coming, and like I say, offensively, I think the Mountaineers will probably go to the pass more so than what they've been there in the first half. But that's just what I'm thinking, but I didn't think that this was going to be this close of a game, you know, 26-22. I thought maybe if it's a close game, it might be 7-6 or 7-0, but this is a fun game to do.
This is a fun game. So Mount Vernon will kick off. Again, Monett won the coin toss, deferred their option to the second half.
Got to be conscious of the onside kick.
Landon Papa will kick. He was an honorable mention all-conference kicker last year. To the far sideline. Cubs will try to pick it up at the 15-yard line. This is Soriano, goes all the way back to the 6-yard line. Looking for a block. Gets away from one tackler at the 10 to the 15, 20. And ruled out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Ball came out, but he was already out of bounds.
So the Cubs had a tough time handling that kickoff, but good job by Soriano to recover and get all the way out to the 25, 26-yard line. 25 is where they're going to mark it.
That's better than being back at the 6-yard line. There is a flag on the play, and it's going to go against Monett. Illegal use of hands against the Cubs.
And trying to get Soriano a little bit more daylight out there to return the ball, but
Illegal use of the hands. Return team.
So the ball is going to be placed now at the 15. No,
the 8.
8.
Well, I guess from where the flag occurred.
So the Cubs got to be conscious of making sure and can't turn the ball over here.
From their own 7. Cubs have the wind at their back, so Mount Vernon wanted the wind in the 4th quarter. That's how Monett also gets the ball and the wind here in the 3rd. Mount Vernon will rush 3 on 1st and 10 from the 7. 6 on the play clock. Washik arcs a pass to the left side. It's incomplete, looking for Brandt. And the coverage on the play by Grayson Gann. It brings up 2nd and 10.
Kind of a quick pass there, but had to be because the Mountaineers were coming hard against Washik that time. Can ill afford a sack here also by the Cubs.
Football near hash, wide side of the field to the left, 2-by-3 Rook. They go with a handoff to Umfleet. Up the middle, Umfleet to the 12-yard line for a gain of 5.
Went back to that touchdown play earlier to Umfleet as he put him in motion and then give him the ball up the middle and 5-yard gain.
So 3rd and 5 Monett at their own 12-yard line. You try to avoid the 3 and out here, and that's exactly what Mount Vernon is looking for defensively. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Monett 26, Mount Vernon 22, 11:15 left 3rd quarter. On 3rd and 5 from the 12, Washik in the gun, gets the snap. Pass to the right side, it is caught by Soriano. He's got a first down to the 20. Still on his 25, fumbles the football, and Mount Vernon's going to recover it at the 28. Soriano had a first down. Somebody stuck a hand in and stripped the football away, and it is recovered by Mount Vernon's Hunter Dawson at the 28-yard line.
Effort penalty there. Soriano trying to get some extra yardage and turned and got the ball knocked out of his hands, and the Mountaineers right there with the fumble recovery.
Second Monett turnover. 11:01 to go in the 3rd. And Mount Vernon gets to start at the Cub 27-yard line. Gavin Johnston, the quarterback, under center. Straight handoff to Conway. Conway for just 2 yards to the 25. Porter, Reed, and others trying to strip the football away along with Tucker Anderson. They may just give him the 26, so a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
So the Mountaineers with a wrinkle there. Johnston under center and giving the man just a dive play right up the middle, and not much there as Hunter Conway picks up the 1.
Man, when you're filling in for a 1,000-yard rusher who is out because of concussion symptoms from last week's ballgame, that is tough. 1-by-3 look here for Mount Vernon. 2nd and 9 for the Cub 26.
Again,
Johnson giving it up to Conway, runs into Porter Reed and Walker Brado. A gain of 1 to the 25. It'll be 3rd and 8.
And there again, sometimes you run consecutive plays to set up something else, so can't rest on the rushing laurels there. The defensive backfield has got to be ready here on 3rd down, 3rd and 8.
10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Monett 26, Mount Vernon 22. Mount Vernon 3rd and 8 at the Cub 25-yard line. Have to get to the 17 for a first down.
And have 2 downs to do it because they will go for it on 4th down if this 3rd down play is unsuccessful. Now then.
Mount Vernon going into this north wind.
Shot
put Felton in motion, play action. They're going to throw toward Felton. He is wide open, makes the catch at the 5, and he's in the end zone for a Mount Vernon touchdown. They sent him in motion, faked the handoff, and Felton was wide open on 3rd and 8. It's a 25-yard touchdown.
Exactly what I was looking for there out of the Mountaineers is they run 2 plays in a row, rushing, and only picked up 1 or 2 yards there, but then go to the pass, put a man in motion, and he's out there and no one's covering him. Mountaineers take the lead again. Take advantage of the turnover by the Cubs, the fumble.
Mount Vernon up 28-26. They'll go for the conventional PAT kick here to try to go up by 3. Papa, the kicker. Johnston, the holder, barely get the ball placed. The kick is up. The kick is good. Great job by Gavin Johnson on not a very good snap. 9:32 to go in the 3rd. It is now Mount Vernon 29, Monett 26. Back in a minute.
Architectural Systems Incorporated's mission is to serve as a full-service partner to our customers in the commercial construction industry. We will continually strive to improve, meet, or exceed our commitment to provide the highest quality products and on-time delivery. Our goal is to be your single source for everything from engineering to finished product. ASI is expanding. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. ASI is an equal opportunity employer.
Construction is underway at the current office building of Nessel Road and Roberts Optometrists, a member of Vision Source at 5th and Cleveland in Monett. We are excited to announce our building renovation is in progress. Please pardon our mess while we remodel. When the renovation is complete in early 2025, the name of our clinic will change to Roberts Family Eye Care. What won't change is our promise to bring you superior personalized optometry services. Call 417-235-5250.
Scoring drive for Mount Vernon, 3 plays, 27 yards in a minute 29. Mount Vernon leading 29-26. End over end kick. Cubs will try to return it at the 22, but going to a knee to field that kick was Soriano, and he will be ruled down there at about the 23.
Better field goal position than, better field position for the Cubs on the second kick of this second half, as Soriano going to mark it at the 23, looks like. But Cubs, good news was the offense was moving the ball, but the bad news was they coughed it up on the fumble. So Cubs can still move the ball against the Mount Vernon defense.
2-by-3 look here. Washik in the gun. Mount Vernon rushing 3. Monett down 29-26, 9:31 to go third quarter. Play clock down to 12. Monett moving from left to right with a wind at their back. Washik going to throw deep on the near sideline, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Messer. Ball hung up in the air just enough for the Mount Vernon secondary, Hudson Gaddy, to knock it away at second down.
Going for the long ball did the Cubs on 1st and 10, and second time they've touched the ball the second half.
2nd and 10, Monett at their own 23. Mount Vernon leading by 3, 29-26. Long way to go in this one, 9:26 remaining third quarter. 2-by-3 look. Mount Vernon still rushing just 3. Cubs send Nesserode in motion. They throw it to Soriano. Has a couple of blockers. Soriano hanging onto the football this time. Tackled at the 31-yard line for a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Put Nesserode in motion, come all the way across the field, and then he ended up being one of the blockers for Soriano after he makes a reception.
3rd and 2, Monett at their own 31. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. It's Soriano and Messer, the 2 to the right. Umfleet, Nesserode, Brandt to the left. Quarterback draw. Umfleet going to try to run for the first down. He's going to be a yard short.
It's Washik.
Washik, thank you. No, it's 12.
It's Washik.
It wasn't 12?
It's Washik.
Thank you. I said Umfleet.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
4th down, 4th and 1. Cubs going for it here. Or at least lining up as if to go.
Maybe try to draw Mount Vernon offside. Play clock at 17. Monett plenty of time to get this one underway. Going for it on 4th and 1 at their own 32. The snap to Washik. Pass caught by Nesserode. He's got a Monett first down. Got forward progress to the 35. That is a gutsy call.
Gutsy call. 4th and 1. Lots of bad things can happen whenever you go to the pass, but Carson Nesserode looked that one all the way in and picks up the first down for the Cubs.
The Cubs 10th. Mount Vernon also with 10 first downs. Washik back in the shotgun. 2-by-3 look. Umfleet, Soriano, Messer to the right. Mount Vernon rushing 3. Good protection. Washik still in the pocket. Now rolls to the right. He's got Umfleet on a short pass, but the ball is underthrown, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Underthrown, but more than likely just thrown away because there's nobody open downfield, and Washik does a good job of just throwing the ball away. 2nd and 10 for the Cubs at their own 35, but now trail 29-26.
At the end of 3 quarters, West Plains 27, Carl Junction 20. Here, Mount Vernon 29, Monett 26, 2nd and 10 Monett. The Cub 35. Washik gets the snap. Looks to the left. The pass is caught at the 44-yard line, about a yard short of the first down. That is Nesserode on the far side. Is that 22 or 25? 22. Nesserode, yard short of the first down.
3rd and 1. Now then Umfleet more than likely will be the quarterback in the shotgun formation.
You're correct. It looks like Mount Vernon's ready to try to stuff the run. They've got all 11 players within about 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. Cubs have receivers left and right. Umfleet with the carry, has a first down into Mount Vernon territory. Great run finally tackled near the 45-yard line.
And that's the thing, you're gambling, because if you got all 11 players up there at the line of scrimmage, you break that line of scrimmage, you're gone. But Umfleet wasn't gone, but he has gone far enough to get the first down for the Cubs.
They'll move the sticks on the far side of the field. They bring Washik back in at quarterback, 2-by-3 look. Umfleet, Soriano, Messer to the right. They look to the right. Pass caught by Soriano, breaks a tackle. Forward progress to the 38 for a gain of 7.
So the Cubs go with a quick pass to Soriano over here to the wide side of the field right in front of us. And so it's going to be second down for the Cubs.
Gain of 7. We'll call it 2nd and 3 from the 38. Monett trailing 29-26. 7 minutes left, third quarter. Mount Vernon continues to rush just 3. This time Washik will carry it and slam to the turf at the 36. He'll be a yard short of the first down.
Again, just like last time, going to be 1 yard short. 3rd and 1. But I'm glad to see that too, Dylan, just tucking the ball and running hard and getting some of those hits.
3rd and 1, Monett at the Mount Vernon 35. Washik will hand it off to Umfleet, who's got a first down to the 30. 25.
Holding.
I think there's a flag on the play. Umfleet still on his feet, finally tackled at the 16, but there is a flag back at the 28, and again, you could see it from up here. It looked like Oscar Hinojosa holding his Mount Vernon defensive counterpart.
And a lot of times, if you're an offensive lineman, you just get in the way. You don't have to maintain your block for a long, long time. Just get in the way of the defender and let the running back read the block and then go from one side to the other. But still going to be 3rd down, but it's going to be 3rd and about, 3?
Okay. So 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. They mark it at the 38.
Look at this lineup.
Straight drop. Washik going to throw for Brandt. It's underthrown. Brandt still makes the catch against Zerbian, is tackled at the 5.
And Landon has done such a good job and this year versus last year as he adjusts on the pass so well. That time, Landon knew where the ball was coming. He ran down, adjusted on the pattern, come back, got the ball, and beat Zerby again.
1st and goal at the 5. Monett trailing 29-26. Umfleet off the left side, touchdown. There is a flag on the play.
Could go either way, whether the Cubs were not set or whether the Mountaineers maybe would have come across the line of scrimmage too quickly.
Officials talking it over.
Illegal participation
against Mount Vernon.
And going to that hurry-up offense, the Cubs, that's what caused that. So it's a touchdown. The flag's picked up.
And that was Umfleet.
Umfleet.
For 5.
Now Umfleet at quarterback now for the 2-point conversion try.
3rd rushing touchdown of the ball game. Cubs have the lead back at 32-29. 6:08 to go in the 3rd. 2-point conversion try coming up. Umfleet off the right guard is stuffed short of the goal line. 2-point conversion, no good. 6:08 to go in the 3rd. Monett 32, Mount Vernon 29. Back after this.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply carries a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. You'll find your service outstanding whether your needs are for home or acreage in the country. Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Established in 1978, Davis & Son has become a well-known and respected name in the plumbing, heating, and air service industry. We've built a reputation for excellence that stands the test of time. Since 2023, under new ownership, we've continued to expand our offerings, providing year-round comfort solutions for homes, commercial spaces, and industrial facilities throughout Southwest Missouri. For plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, call Davis & Son at 417-235-6688.
Monett with a lead over Mount Vernon 32-29, but the Cubs are 0 for their last 4 on 2-point conversion tries.
And 3-point differential now, and the 2-point would have made a 5-point differential. I mean, granted, would have taken more than a field goal to beat them if that score will hold, but I don't look for that score to hold either one. I think a tennis match has broken up here at the football game because both teams, it's going to come down maybe to who's got the ball last, to who scores last. Cubs just marched the ball right down the field.
Matthew Semerad will kick. It's an onside kick. Who's got the ball? It looks like Brado's got it at the 41.
Yes. Cubs come execute the onside kick to perfection as Brado just out-hustled everyone, and Mountaineers kind of backed off again. Second time on the kicking game that they've kind of backed off on a situation, but Brado very alertly just runs down there after the 10 yards and grabs the ball, 1st and 10 for the Cubs at the 41-yard line of the Mountaineers. Now it's important that the Cubs go ahead and execute and score after the, don't want to call it a turnover, but Cubs come away with the ball. Excellent field position.
Starting at the 41 of Mount Vernon, Soriano in motion. Hand off to Umfleet. He's got a blocker inside the 40. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks a tackle at the 30. It's a Monett first down to the 28-yard line for a gain of 13.
This time they put Soriano in motion to the wide side of the field and then give the ball back to Umfleet following Soriano's block, and he's able to pick up another first down for the Cubs, a hurry-up offense here.
Ready to go at the Mount Vernon 28. Umfleet looks right, throws right, pass caught by Soriano. Down to the 24-yard line for a gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
And the Cubs going to that hurry-up offense and been successful twice, causing the Mountaineers to have 12 men on the field. But Cubs now 2nd and 6 from the 24 of the Mountaineers.
32-29, Monett with a lead. The handoff to Umfleet. Umfleet tried to get around the right side. He'll be tackled at the 23 for a gain of 1.
Short gain, but it's going to be 3rd down. Of course, the Cubs will have 2 downs to get those 4 yards, but going to place the ball right at the 23-yard line of the Mountaineers.
5:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Monett 32, Mount Vernon 29. 3rd and about 5 from the 23. 3-by-2 look for Monett. Washik, screen pass. It is dropped by Nesserode. It will be 4th and 5. Again, tried to turn upfield before he'd made the catch.
And again, set up to perfection, but the ball was delivered, but got to overcome that. 4th down now.
Monett ready to go on 4th and 5 from the 23. Need to get to the 18 for the first down. Play clock at 23. Monett will look back to the sideline. Dylan Washik with 3 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to the right on 4th and 5. Washik, good protection. Going to throw one into the end zone, and it is batted away, incomplete. They were looking for Brandt. Zerby knocked it away, and that's going for a home run on 4th and 5.
And the Cubs with an opportunity there, but opportunity missed. Missed a couple of opportunities there in the first half, too, but Cubs turn the ball back over to the Mountaineers, and now then the defense got to step up here and make the stop.
Not able to take advantage of that onside kick recovery. Mount Vernon will start at their 23-yard line.
Cubs need a stop here. Down to 4:44 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Johnston 11 for 17 passing tonight.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Johnston rolling to his right, being chased by Tolles. The pass is incomplete. He got hit as he threw the football. Reason it was short of the receiver, it's 2nd down.
So good pressure put on Johnston that time, not having a chance to really look downfield. And
pressure on the quarterback by Camden Tolles.
Going to be 2nd and 10 for the Mountaineers.
Mount Vernon currently 2nd in Class 3 District 5, trailing Stratford. Stratford battling Fairgrove tonight. Monett will be the 6th seed in Class 4 District 6. Snap to Johnston, pressured, pass, downfield, caught by Conway for a first down at the 43-yard line.
Just barely got the ball off to Johnston, but did get it off, and Conway picking up more than enough for the first down.
Conway with his first catch of the night. Good for 20 yards out to the 43.
First and 10. At the Mount Vernon 43-yard line.
From the 43, first and 10 from Mount Vernon. Monett with about 7 up on the line of scrimmage. Fumble! Johnston picks it up. He's got room to run if he wants to. He's got room to throw it. He is looking downfield, and the pass is incomplete. Getting free was Coy Felton. It will bring up second down.
And the defensive backs couldn't come up until Johnston got across the line of scrimmage. So the defensive backs were doing it their job downfield, but Mountaineers have fumbled the ball twice, but both times have been able to come away with it.
Clock stopped, 4:02 to go third quarter. Monett 32, Mount Vernon 29. Second and 10, Mount Vernon at their own 43-yard line. Coy Felton comes wide to the left, 2 receivers to the right. On second and 10, Johnston rolling to the right, still looking, pass over the middle, caught for a first down by Grayson Gann, and Gann tackled at the 38-yard line.
And that's the ability of Johnston to look one way and then turn and go the other way and still look downfield and pick out his secondary or even third option on the pass pattern, and picks up another first down to the Mountaineers at the Cub 38-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards on the catch by Gann, who has 4 receptions for 61 yards and a touchdown. Felton, 4 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown. In Monett territory at the 38, Johnston straight drop, pressured, sacked by Camden Tolles at the 40.
That time not to be denied. Camden Tolles come across the line of scrimmage, and he wasn't going to be blocked out of that play. He come up and made the stop on Johnston in about a 2-yard loss.
Here, Monett leading Mount Vernon 32-29, 3:13 to go third quarter. Down in West Plains, 6:50 to go fourth quarter. West Plains 34, Carl Junction 20. Zizzers are up by 14 with under 7 minutes to play there. A West Plains win would send Monett to Bolivar. The district quarterfinals. Johnston's pass caught. Good catch by Felton. Going to be close to a first down near the 28-yard line. He'll be a yard short. They bring him down at the 29.
And third down, 3rd and 1. And 4-down territory for the Mountaineers.
No doubt. 2:33 to go in the third. Mount Vernon trailing by 3, 32-29. This drive from Mount Vernon started on their own 23 after they held Monett on downs at the 23. Johnston will go under center. Hunter Conway, the running back. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. Straight handoff to Conway. They will pick up the first down. Pyle moves forward to about the 26-yard line for a gain of 3.
Just needed 1, got 3, and another first down keeps this drive alive for the Mountaineers. And keep in mind, the Mountaineers stopped the Cubs on 4th down previously to get the ball, and now they've been driving all the way down to the Cub 26-yard line.
2 minutes left in the third. Clock running. Monett by 3.
First and 10 at the Monett 26.
First and 10 for Mount Vernon at the Cubs 26. They'll go with the same offensive set. Hunter Conway, the running back. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Johnston wants to throw. Drops back. Throws into the end zone and just beyond the reach of Zerby. The pass is incomplete. Miles Young on the coverage, but Zerby had a step on Miles.
Zerby was there, but the ball wasn't, fortunately for the Cubs, and throwing into the wind that time was Johnston, but still overthrew his intended receiver. And Zerby lined up on the far side of the field and come all the way across to the near side, and Johnston just couldn't hit him with the pass.
101 seconds left in the third. Monett 32, Mount Vernon 29. Play clock at 10. Mount Vernon just now running up to the line of scrimmage. Here on 2nd and 10 from the Cub 26. Play action, pass, caught. Again, Coy Felton inside the 20. Going to be close to the first down near the 17-yard line. Going to be a yard short.
Seemed like the Mountaineers every time go 3rd and 1.
They have a 3rd and 1 here at the 17, needing to get to the 16. 1:15 to go in the third. This third quarter is taking a long time.
Well, the Mountaineers have gone back to more of the passes, just like the Cubs, and even any incompletion stopped the clock.
Does Johnston call his own number here on 3rd and 1 with the sneak? No, he gives it to Conway. Conway's going to get the necessary 1 yard. The pile still moving forward. There's still no whistle. And the tackle finally made by Walker Brado near the 11-yard line for a gain of 6.
So 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers from the Cub 11.
Can get a first down without getting into the end zone. The clock running, 49 seconds to go third quarter. Again, Mount Vernon doesn't have to necessarily hurry here. They'll have the wind at their back in the fourth quarter. Johnson on first down, play action, rolling to his right, being chased and being sacked at the 26-yard line by Camden Tolles.
That surprises me, the quarterback that Johnston is, that he didn't throw that ball away, but he just could not get out of the grasp of Tolles, and a big loss all the way back to the 25-yard line of the Cubs.
Loss of 14. That could be the final play of the quarter. Still 14 seconds to go in the quarter. And Mount Vernon already walking to their sideline. Cubs will take a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. Monett 32, Mount Vernon 29. Back in a minute on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Founded in 1961, Bass Equipment provides the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment. For over 60 years, Bass Equipment continues to be the most experienced and knowledgeable manufacturer in the industry. Visit their website, bassequipment.com, or call 235-7557. Bass Equipment proudly manufactures their products at 607 17th Street in Monett.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett at Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field here on senior night, final night of the regular season. Monett 32, Mount Vernon 29. Mountaineers have the wind at their back here in the fourth quarter.
That all-important 10-mile-an-hour wind could make the difference in this ball game, even on the kicking game as far as the Mountaineers are concerned.
On 2nd and 24, Johnston hit as he throws, pass is incomplete.
Good pressure put on by the Cubs that time. And back there again was Tolles, along with Tucker Anderson. He's bringing up 3rd and 23.
Yes.
24 for a touchdown. So here we go. And like I say, Papa has got a pretty good leg, made 3 or 4 field goals he's tried thus far, if it comes down to that.
3rd and 24 from the 25, play action. Johnston's pass, caught by Felton. Felton breaks a tackle at the 10. Cubs will bring him down near the 7-yard line for a gain of 18.
So that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th from the 7. Need 6 for a first down, do the Mountaineers. So
you're definitely in field goal range. And here comes Papa for what would be a 24-yard field goal attempt to try to tie the game.
But remember, who is the holder?
Gavin Johnston.
That's the quarterback. So you got to play honest here, do the Cubs.
Papa 3 for 4 in field goals. Dave mentioned that a second ago. This will be a 24-yard attempt from the right hash. He's a right-footed soccer-style kicker. Field goal is up. It is good. No flags on the play. Timeout here in Monett. 11:04 to go fourth quarter. Monett 32, Mount Vernon 32 on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Bigger is Better, Lawrence County Record and Continuing the Monett Times is the new title of the weekly newspaper that now covers Berry County and Lawrence County. The advertisers, new readers, and original readers alike see the value in the merged product and its wealth of information. Subscription options include print edition, online edition, or both. Lawrence County Record can also handle your printing needs. Call 417-466-2185 or stop by 312 South Hickory Street in Mount Vernon or go online, lawrencecountyrecord.com.
Monett and Mount Vernon tied at 32, 11:04 to go, fourth quarter at 9:20 on a Friday night. Fairgrove leading Stratford 19-11 in the third quarter. Seneca leading Lamar at halftime 35-0 in the fourth quarter. Marionville 16, Miller 7. Carthage leading Neosho 35-13 fourth quarter. Halftime Pleasant Hill leads Nevada 32-21. East Newton leading McDonald County 21-14 in the third quarter. Here's an onside attempt by Mount Vernon. Does it go out of bounds before it was touched?
Cubs will have the ball right at the 50-yard line.
Dave couldn't tell if anybody ever touched it or if it just went out there at the 50.
Went out at the 50.
Okay.
So the ball went out of bounds at the 50, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty on top of that. So the Cubs will have the ball at the Mountaineer 45-yard line.
Okay. That's the first penalty against Mount Vernon in the second half after having 8 penalties for 75 yards in the first half. Monett just 1 penalty in the third quarter. Monett from the Mount Vernon 45. Washick, quick pass to Nesserode. Carson makes a nice move, breaks a tackle, and brought down at the 37 for a gain of 8.
So a quick pass to the slot back over here. It was Nesserode and picks up, going to give him 8 yards, as you said, 37-yard line of the Mountaineers.
2nd and 2 Monett at the Mount Vernon 37. Nesserode goes in motion from left to right, empty backfield. Washick will hand it to Umfleet. Stutter steps, finds a hole, 30. Pushed out of bounds near the 26-yard line for a Monett first down after the pickup of 11.
And again, the Cubs go to that little inside reverse to Umfleet. And, you know, we talked even in the first quarter about Umfleet needs to touch the ball, and Umfleet's been a workhorse here in the second and third, and now the start in the fourth.
Washick screen pass caught by Brandt, has 2 blockers in front of him. Brandt pushed out of bounds near the 22 for a gain of 4. They might give him the 21 for a gain of 5.
That little flanker bubble screen out here to the short side of the field, and Brandt that time couldn't get away but did pick up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. They run the handoff to Umfleet running to the short side of the field. He is tackled by Conway at the 20 for a gain of 1.
That time the Mountaineers doing a good job of wrapping up on Umfleet. It's third down now, 3rd and 3.
10-10 to play fourth quarter, tied at 32. 3-by-2 look. Monett 3rd and about 5 from the 20, 3rd and 4 rather from the 20. By the way, Carl Junction has scored. West Plains 34, Carl Junction 27, 4 minutes to play in West Plains. 3-by-2 look for Monett. Washick, quick pass to the left, caught by Brandt. And Brandt's going to have a first down, maybe, depending on where they spot him. Looks like he's going to have a first down
14.
They'll put it on the 15, but that's enough.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Yep, right at the 15. 1st and 10 for the Cubs at the Mount Vernon 15. Now you got to execute and finish this drive.
Absolutely. Nesserode goes in motion from left to right. 1-by-4 look. They throw to the right. The catch by Soriano. Soriano breaks 2 tackles, breaks another tackle, and is tackled at the 10 for a gain of 5.
Soriano, it looks like he's going to be caught and leveled over there on the far side, but he is very elusive as Aaron Soriano picks up 5 yards.
Monett ready to go, 2nd and 5 from the 10, tied at 32, 9:25 to go fourth quarter. Nesserode split out to the left. Michael Diaz, a new receiver, split out to the left. They throw it to Diaz, makes a catch, And he's down to the 5, inside to the 4-yard line for a first down.
First and goal from the 4. And now we're going to see Umfleet 3 or 4 plays in a row right at the quarterback position as Washik comes off the field. And that's indeed the call.
Out of the Wildcat, Umfleet. 2-by-3 look. Snap to Umfleet, running off the right guard, met at the line of scrimmage and slammed down there by Jacoby Wilson.
Trying to go to the inside that time was Umfleet, but the Mountaineers were right there and dropped for no gain.
Second and goal from the 4.
And Umfleet still there.
2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. He's going to try to run to the left. Umfleet hit at the 1, trying to spin in.
And gets in.
Touchdown.
Umfleet from 4 yards out. This time tried the left side. Previous times tried the right side and was stopped for no gain. This time gets into the end zone. Does Colin Umfleet. So another 2-point conversion drive for the Cubs here.
His 4th rushing touchdown of the night for a passing team. Monett up 38-32, a huge 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Looks like that Washik's going in at the quarterback, so it's going to be a passing down here possibly for the 2-point conversion.
Monett by 6, trying to go up by 8. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Timeout, Monett. Other scores, Cassville leads Aurora 14-11 in the 4th quarter. Told you East Newton leading McDonald County in the 3rd quarter, 21-14. Hollister 18, Reed Spring 14. That's a halftime score.
Very important 2-point conversion here, Mike, because if the Cubs can get the 2-point conversion, they'll make it an 8-point differential and force the Mountaineers, if they score, to go for 2.
Yes.
So, but on the other hand, Mount Vernon, they're able to stop the Cubs. It'd just be a 6-point differential, and all you got to do is kick the extra point. So, big 2-point conversion here, and definitely worth the timeout here for the Cubs. Yep, Washik's still out there at the quarterback position, so not going to run the Umfleet at the quarterback position, but that doesn't mean Umfleet won't get the ball.
This drive, 9 plays, 45 yards. This was after Mount Vernon tried for an onside kick, but did not recover. For the 2-point conversion, pass to Brandt. 2-point conversion is good.
Big 2-point conversion, go up by 8 to the Cubs.
8:30 to play. Cubs 40, Mountaineers 32. Back after this on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
If the American dream of homeownership is your dream too, it can become a reality with realistic goals, sound advice, careful planning, and a clear understanding of the costs involved. First State Bank's experienced mortgage lenders are available every day to answer your questions and guide you through this process and keep you informed before and after you've completed the mortgage closing. Need help planning your new home purchase? Contact First State Bank with locations in Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, and Cassville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Circle M Meats, our mission is to provide and produce premium quality, sustainably sourced meats. We use our state-of-the-art dry aging facility to enrich the meat's natural flavor and elevate your dining experience. Circle M Meats offers excellent cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and wild-caught seafood. We offer the largest and finest assortment of dry-aged steaks in Missouri. Stop by 602 North 17th Street, across from Monett High School, or shop online, circlemmeats.com.
Cubs by 8, 8:30 to go, 4th quarter. Matthew Simmerad will kick. Short kick, near sideline, and it will actually bounce out of bounds.
And Mike, not that I'm making a prediction, but the Cubs have scored 40 2 times this year, won both games. So don't think it's enough. I don't know if 40 is going to be enough for tonight, but I'm just saying that the Cubs have scored 40 and 44, and both times were able to come away with a win, but we got a long ways to go here in this 4th quarter. 35-yard line's where the ball's going to be placed for the Mountaineers.
Gavin Johnson all the way at quarterback, and again, it really bears repeating. Braden Dodson not playing at all tonight, offensive or defensive, because of concussion symptoms suffered in the game late last week against Nevada.
And this is where the Cubs need a turnover of some sort. Try to get the ball back from the Mountaineers because, like I say, the Mountaineers are very explosive.
Mount Vernon has the wind at their back. Cubs are rushing 4. Johnston rolling to his left. The pass is caught. This will be a first down. Receiver still on his feet down to the 45-yard line on the far side of the field. That was Felton. Is there a flag somewhere?
No, we've got a player down, the Cub over there on the far side.
Right in front of the Mount Vernon bench. That is Riley Ray. Have an injury timeout, 8:20 to go, fourth quarter. Monett 40, Mount Vernon 32, back after this.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
As part of Apogee's architectural framing systems, the FCO brand is excited for new opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of its customers. We want you to be a part of our team in the Monett manufacturing facility. Apply online, fcocorp.com/aboutus/careers. Apogee's architectural framing systems is an equal opportunity employer.
Wild Wild Lights is the best for outdoor Christmas light installation for residential and commercial clients. Wild Wild Lights offers free custom designs, warranty on installations, and free maintenance. We eliminate the frustration of untangling lights, replacing bulbs, and climbing ladders. In early January, the Christmas lights are removed and stored. For a free quote, call 417-669-5107 or go online wildwildlights.com.
Take the guesswork out when you're looking to replace your HVAC system or looking to install your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system for new residential or commercial construction. Hire the professionals at Shane's Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1946. They specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature Trane products for conventional systems and Bosch for ground source systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
With some assistance, Riley Ray being helped to the Monett sideline with 8:20 to go, fourth quarter. Monett 40, Mount Vernon 32. Mount Vernon's got the ball, first and 10 at the Cub 45.
So a pass completion by the Mountaineers got the Mountaineers down to the 45-yard line of the Cubs.
It was Felton for 20 yards. Felton tonight, 8 receptions, 153 yards. On first down, play action. Johnston's pass intercepted by Monett at the 33-yard line. It's August Black with his second pick of the night. He's got one man to beat. Gets away from Johnston, and it's going to be a 67-yard pick six
for August Black. He just stepped in front as Johnston faked the ball to the running back Hunter Conway and then just simply threw to his teammate downfield, but August Black just stepped in front and returned it all the way. Johnston was the last line of defense for the Mountaineers, couldn't bring him down, and August Black, pick six. Still a long ways to go. Wow, what a big play. We just talked about needing a turnover of some sort to the defensive Cubs.
I didn't think Black Friday was until November.
Well, it's Black Friday tonight, and it's going to be Black Friday for all week as far as that's concerned for August Black. Wow, what a good-looking play. Now going for two again. 46-32. Cubs on top.
Monett going for two. Washik gets the snap. Good protection. Pass into the end zone. Caught by Brandt for the two-point conversion. 7:57 to play in the football game. Monett 48. Mount Vernon 32. Back in a minute.
Don't drive with worn-out tires. Grand Tire has 4 convenient locations, including Joplin, Aurora, Cassville, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. For longer-lasting tires, remember to check the tire pressure frequently, inspect the tread depth, check for uneven tire wear, and regularly rotate your tires. For one of the area's largest selection of tires, stop in today at Grand Tire.
For 50 years at Jimmy Mitchell Motors, my family has been dedicated to making our customers the best deal. We work to combine a low price with a great selection of quality vehicles and top-rated customer service to give you the best buying experience. Our focus is to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase. That's what's kept us in business for 50 years, and we're committed to continuing on that tradition. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we're serious when we say, nobody beats our deal.
Well, the crowd making some noise over that 67-yard interception return for a touchdown by August Black. The Cubs up 48-32, 7:57 to play.
Right after Riley Ray got hurt and wondering who's going to be the defensive player going to make the difference, and is August Black.
On the return for Mount Vernon, Hernandez brought down near the 37-yard line.
Chris Spears in on the stop for the Cubs. So defense still got to play honest because, like I say, the Mountaineers can score and score quickly. It's not an insurmountable lead, 48-32, but 7:53 to go in the ball game, and the Cubs with that 48-32 lead.
Johnston in the gun, one receiver to the left, low snap, picks it up, still gets the pass off. It is caught by Felton. Great adjustment by Johnston to recover the low snap. Felton makes the catch out at the 45-yard line for a gain of 7.
Deshaun Collins making the stop over there as he come in for Riley Ray after the injury.
2nd and 3, Mount Vernon at their own 45. They trail 48-32. Johnston's pass the left side. That is a catch by Grayson Gann for a first down near the 50-yard line.
Got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
Don't see a flag.
Nope, they're just moving the chains right at the 50-yard line.
Cubs with just the 2 wins this year, 40-27 over McDonald County. The following week, 44-26 at East Newton. 7:28 to go here. They lead Mount Vernon 48-32. Johnson completes his 3rd straight pass, this time to Coy Felton. Out of bounds near the 45-yard line for a gain of 5.
5 yards at a time if that's what the Cubs are going to give them, but you can't come up and anticipate that because the receiver will fake that and go deep, so give the 5 yards up.
Felton 10 catches for 165 yards. 2nd and 5 from the Monett 45. Johnston pumps, going to throw deep on the far sideline, and he overthrows Felton, who had his man beat. He got behind Deshaun Collins, but the ball was overthrown with the wind at his back.
And that's what I was talking about. You give up the 5 yard, 5 yard, 5 yard, but you can't anticipate that you give that up rather than the long one. But fortunately for the Cubs, Johnston just overthrew his intended receiver as he was open.
Officials timeout for an equipment issue. Going to allow a player to get his shoelace tied.
Third down now, 3rd and 5 at the Cub 45. And any fourth down, the Mountaineers have to go for it. As far as after they're being down 16 points now, as we're under 7 minutes to play.
On 3rd down, Johnston rolling to his right. Pass is caught. Depending on where they spot him, it's going to be on the other side of the 40. Zerby picks up the first down at the 39-yard line for a gain of 6.
Mountaineers just trying to get the first down, which they did, and just needed 5, got 6. And out of bounds. That's the important thing as far as the Mountaineers are concerned.
Stops the clock with 7:14 to play. Monett still up by 16, 48-32. Johnston to his left. Sets, now going to reverse, goes back to the right. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete. They did have a receiver in the area, so that will not be intentional grounding, but what good pressure again on Johnston. 2 players this time. Aiden Rivera was one, Tucker Anderson the other.
And Johnson not having anybody to throw to, and got to give credit to the defensive back of the Cubs that time, and everyone's covered. Of course, the clock stops.
Final score, West Plains 34, Carl Junction 27. The Zizzers are the district champions. They will be the 1 seed and get a bye. Carl Junction is the 2 seed. Bolivar will be the 3 seed. The Cubs are going to Bolivar next Friday on 2nd and 10. Snap to Johnston. Good protection. Good protection. Pass, caught, and then dropped by Grayson Gann.
Gann a little bit slow getting up as Walker Brado landed right on top with his full body and I think knocked the wind out of the Mount Vernon receiver.
Another injury timeout. We'll take a break. 7:01 to play. 4th quarter. Monett 48, Mount Vernon 32, and back after this.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment, and we're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment from trimmers to chainsaws is built right here in America, working as hard as you do to get the job done. Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States from domestic and foreign parts and components.
At Tyson Foods, we embrace the diversity of our team members, customers, stakeholders, and consumers, their unique backgrounds, experiences, thoughts, and talents. Everyone is valued and appreciated for their distinct contributions. Our team members' health and wellness is very important to us. We believe in helping our team members thrive inside and outside of the workplace. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
When you're dealing with life's ups and downs, it helps to know the ins and outs of insurance. At Farmers Insurance, the Scott Smith Agency, we offer a wide range of home, auto, life, and commercial insurance policies to help meet your specific needs. Call Scott at 417-737-7444 or stop by 103 East Cleveland in Monett and let him put a policy in place for you to be covered for life's most unexpected moments. Don't forget to ask about the Jack Henry and Cox Health discounts.
With a little assistance, Grayson Gann being helped over to the Mount Vernon sideline. 7:01 to go, 4th quarter. Monett leading Mount Vernon 48-32. Mount Vernon's got the football. 3rd and 10 at the Cub 39. Again, the big final score tonight, West Plains 34, Carl Junction 27. West Plains wins the district. They will be the 1 seed. Carl Junction the 2 seed. Bolivar the 3 seed. Carl Junction beat Bolivar in their head-to-head matchup, so that's the reason the Bulldogs are the 2 seed. So Bolivar will be hosting Monett regardless of the outcome of this game tonight between Monett and Mount Vernon.
Under center this time, Johnson, 3rd and 10.
Toss it.
They're going to throw it
to Conway, who wants to throw. Pass is caught. It's a first down for Hernandez and out of bounds near the 25-yard line. So Conway will throw his first pass attempt of the year.
So Conway got the handoff and looked like he was going to run to the wide side of the field and threw to his teammate Hernandez down the field and picks up the first down.
Gain of 13.
Down to 6:53 to go in the ball game. 48-32. The Cubs on top.
At 9:42 p.m.
Yeah.
Zerby goes in motion. Snap to Johnston. Short pass caught. That's Conway. Tripped up near the 22-yard line for a gain of 4.
But didn't go out of bounds this time, so therefore the clock's going to run. So that's those precious seconds are the enemy of the Mountaineers.
9th play of the drive for Mount Vernon. They trail 48-32, 6.5 to play in the game. Johnson rolling to his left. Pass to a wide open receiver that is caught by Felton, running out of bounds near the 12-yard line for a Mount Vernon first down. Pickup of 10. Felton now 11 catches for 175 yards.
And the Mountaineers are just methodically moving the ball down the field.
Mount Vernon has all 3 timeouts remaining. The Cubs have 2 timeouts remaining. 1st and 10, Mount Vernon from the 12. They can't again get a first down without getting in the end zone. Zerby in motion. Johnston being chased. Pass caught by Conway for a touchdown.
So the Mountaineers did exactly what they had to do, is get the kickoff and then go all the way down the field get into the end zone, and now then they're going to have to go for 2 here, Mike.
No question. No question on that. The lead is 10. If you're Mount Vernon, you want to try to get it to 8. So again, another 2-point conversion if they can hold Monett, and Mount Vernon get another score to try to tie it.
Big 2-point conversion here.
Johnston goes under center. Play action, rolling to his right. Man wide open in the end zone. The catch made by Coy Felton for the 2-point conversion.
No surprise, went to the air, and the Mountaineers this second half have gone to the air just like we thought they would there, and get within 8 of the Cubs, and the Cubs will be receiving the kickoff, and now then it's up to the Cub offense to maintain possession of the football. Down to 6:21 to go in the ball game, and it's 48-40, Cubs on top.
Connor Conway, 12-yard touchdown pass from Johnston. That's Conway's first touchdown reception of the year. And then it was Felton catching the 2-point conversion pass.
And again, you got to watch the onside kick here if you're the Cubs. Got to make sure that they kick the ball away, or at least cover the short one if it's coming.
Because there's still 6:21 to play in the game, I think Mount Vernon goes ahead and kicks it deep.
I would think so, but you got to be ready. Cubs have got 9 men within 10 yards.
They do kick it deep with the wind at their back. Cubs return it from the 12-yard line.
That's Brandt.
Brandt out to the 25 and tackled short of the 30.
Cubs put Brandt back there to return the kick in anticipation of trying to come up with a big play, but Brandt does the right thing and catch the ball and get it out to the 29-yard line. I think is where they're going to mark the ball. 1st and 10 for the Cubs there with an 8-point lead and 6:13 to go in the game. Cubs need to make sure you hang on to the football here.
2 second-half touchdowns for Monett. Cubs led at halftime, 26-22. 3-by-2 look for Washik. Mount Vernon rushing 3. Umfleet goes in motion. Umfleet looks to the left. Catch by Brandt, but Brandt will not be able to get away from the tackle of Griffin Cordray. Loss of a yard back to the 28, 2nd and 11.
Cubs trying to go with that little quick flanker pass out there, but Mountaineers right there and a loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard of the play.
2nd and 11. Monett had thrown 28, clock running, 5:46 to play in the game. Monett leads by 8, 48-40. Straight handoff to Umfleet. Umfleet tackled at the 29. They'll give him the 30-yard line for a gain of 2, but it brings up 3rd and 9.
And again, the Cubs going to the inside run this time in the person of Umfleet, but Mountaineers right there. You got to credit the Mountaineers staying at home and stopping Umfleet.
Mount Vernon trying to force a 3 and out. Monett 3rd and 9 at their own 30, leading by 8, 5:18 to play in the game. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. Now Umfleet goes to the right. It's Brandt and Nesserode to the short side. Umfleet, Soriano, and Messer to the right. Mount Vernon rushing 3, 3rd and 9. Umfleet throws to the right side and overthrows Nesserode. The pass is incomplete. It's 4th down.
Not very much production there by the Cub offensive unit, and the Cubs are going to be forced to punt the ball away and turn it over to the defense.
Brandt will punt for just the 2nd time. He had a 52-yard punt in the first quarter, but had the wind at his back. This time he punts into the wind. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass. 4:58 to play in the game. Monett leading by 8. Line of scrimmage, the 30. Flag in the air. The punt is blocked by Mount Vernon. August Black will pick it up at the 15, and he'll be tackled at the 16. It was blocked by Hunter Dawson, but again, there is a flag on the play.
Cubs didn't have the right number on the field that time, and it's going to go against the Cubs, which will be declined. So it's going to be Mount Vernon ball. Illegal participation by the Cubs.
Okay. Mount Vernon's got the ball at the 17-yard line.
Two bad things happened there against the Cubs. Is one, the offense couldn't move the ball, and then two, couldn't execute the punt. The Mountaineers were right there at the Cubs' 17-yard line, 1st and 10.
Again, with 4:50 left.
Cubs need another turnover here of some sort. Turn the ball, make the Mountaineers turn the ball over.
They'll split Felton out to the left. He already has 11 catches for 175 yards. Johnston, straight handoff to Conway, got room at the 10, at the 5, makes a move, and he finds the end zone for a Mount Vernon touchdown. Conway from 17 yards out to pull Mount Vernon to within 2.
One play, got the ball in the end zone to the Mountaineers on the run. Let's see. Mountaineers had passed pretty well the 3rd and 4th quarter thus far, but this time Conway gets in 17 yards later on a run, pull within 2 to the Mountaineers.
A 2-point conversion attempt to try to tie the game.
All the momentum back with the Mountaineers.
Set up after the punt block for the 2-point conversion. They fake the toss, rolling to the left. Johnston's pass caught, wide open receiver in the end zone to tie the game. 2-point conversion is good. The catch by Hunter Dawson for the 2-point conversion. Timeout here in Monett. 4:43 to go 4th quarter. Monett 48, Mount Vernon 48. Back after this.
Families that play together stay together. At Play Power, we're a family of brands dedicated to enabling people of all ages to experience the power of play. Together, we're a world leader in producing premier recreation equipment, from commercial playgrounds to floating boat docks. We believe in providing fun, safe play solutions to our customers. Join us at Play Power on Highway 60 in Monett. Go to playpower.com, click on careers to see the current career job listings. Play Power is an equal opportunity employer.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Short kick by Mount Vernon, not an onside kick. August Black fields it, returns it to about the 34-yard line is where the Cubs will have it with 4:38 to play in the 4th quarter, tied at 48.
Plenty of time for the Cubs to make a drive here, but you got to take care of the football and you got to get some positive yardage. This is a big thing right here.
Your Monett, you need some first downs. Unless you score in a 66-yard play here on the first play of the series. Screen pass caught by Nesserode. Nesserode going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped at the 30 for a loss of 4. Might have gone to the well one too many times on that play.
That little flanker screen this time to Nesserode, and the Mountaineers were right there and dropped him for a 4-yard loss, almost 5.
Okay. So second, we'll say 14 or 15. 4:11 to go, tied at 48. 2nd and 15, Monett. Washik going to throw deep on the near sideline, looking for Brandt. Pass is broken up, incomplete, slightly underthrown. Hudson Gaddy on the coverage for Mount Vernon. It will be 3rd down and 15 for Monett.
Throwing into the wind that time, just couldn't get enough on it for Brandt, and Gaddy knocks that ball down.
.28 of 45 passing is Washik at this point. 4:04 to go, Cubs by 8, 3rd and 15, Monett back at their own 30. Washik, straight drop, looks left, pass caught by Nesserode. He's going to have a first down at the 45-yard line. He needed 14, he got 15.
What a big play there by Washik and Nesserode as Nesserode gathers that in and gets to the 45. their own 45 for the Cubs.
What a huge third down conversion. I'm going to call it 3rd and 15, whatever you want to call it. They go with a handoff to Umfleet, running to the short side of the field. Collin into Mount Vernon territory to the 49 for a gain of 6.
So positive yardage on first down. That's just exactly what the Cubs needed. It's going to be second down, 2nd and 4.
From the 49. $96 points, not enough yet in this one.
Cubs with still 2 timeouts left.
On 2nd and 4, Washik's pass caught by Brandt. He's got a first down. They'll bring him down at the 43-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Cubs doing exactly what they need to do, is to get past the sticks and then complete the pass, and Brandt with the reception.
I'm going to need more than a calculator at the end of tonight. 1st and 10, Monett at the Mount Vernon 43. 2:56 to play in the game, tied at 48. They put Nesserode in motion from left to right, put 4 receivers to the right. They go handoff to Umfleet on the counter. Umfleet to the 35. Zerby brings him down near the 30-yard line.
Umfleet with that little inside reverse has been successful time and again, and we got a Mount Vernon player down on the field.
That's Papa.
Oh,
Ball spotted at the 29, so that's a gain of 14 for
Umfleet
on the run. Yep.
Yes. Training staff coming over to check on the status of the Mount Vernon player. We're down to 2:44 to go in the ball game. And it's one of those situations. Granted, it's a long ways from Cubs scoring, but don't want to score too quickly.
They're calling for the ambulance to come out. So this will be a little bit of an extended time here. Send some prayers and positive thoughts to Landon Papa for Mount Vernon. 2:44 to play, 4th quarter. Monett 48, Mount Vernon 48. Take a break, be back in a minute.
Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the grocery shopping for you. Price Cutter, curbside, local, fast, fresh. Price Cutter makes your life easier with convenient and easy online and phone-in grocery shopping. Order online, by phone, or download our app, Shop Price Cutter. Fill your order, reserve your time slot, pay online. Goodbye shopping cart. Hello convenience. Price Cutter, keeping it local since 1967.
At Marionville Power Sports, we are power sports enthusiasts and excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality Kawasaki or Yamaha vehicle can bring into your life. We're a full-service dealership with a large new and pre-owned inventory. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts department are ready to offer superior service and selection. Call Marionville Power Sports at 417-258-2544 or stop by 225 South US Highway 60 in Marionville.
Since our founding in 1966, our mission at the CPA Group has been to serve our clients with the right tools and knowledge to help them succeed. We provide client support that is unequaled. Our team gives us a significant competitive advantage, combining exceptional experience and knowledge with a genuine devotion to client service. Get the accounting and tax services you need from the professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett and 472 State Highway 76 in Cassville.
Wintech, with facilities in Monett and Cassville, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC doors and commercial louvers. Our newest divisions consist of installation and testing services and logistics. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Masri, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Masri, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
Industrial Machine and Engineering Company has been a part of the Monett community since 1982. Their commitment to investing in people and equipment has enabled steady growth and added services to customers. With a modern, clean, full-service manufacturing facility, IMAC has the right equipment and processes that allow quick setups to small to medium-sized lots and use tooling designed just for this type of production. Specializing in precision, IMAC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
I'm Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun in Monett, Missouri. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You'll be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they'd love a chance to earn your business. You'll find us in Monett just off Highway 60 on Kyler Street, a block south of Taco Bell. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back at Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field. Unfortunately, it has gone very, very quiet here on both the west stands and the east stands as the medical staff, the ambulance district, along with both head coaches out there, a couple of the assistant coaches as well, looking over Landon Papa, the injured Mount Vernon player. And again, we are sending positive thoughts and prayers his way. He's now being helped up, which is a good sign. There is a stretcher, then he waves toward the Monett crowd, so that's a great sign.
I don't think it's a leg injury of any sort, possibly an arm or a shoulder situation, but they are going to put him on the gurney and make sure that what the diagnosis is here on the field is consistent once they get him to the hospital. But now, just what you don't want to see on either side of the ball, either side of the field. And like you say, thankfully he got up and kind of gave the crowd a wave a little bit, but still, his evening is probably over for sure. And
let's reset the game. 2:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Monett 48, Mount Vernon 48. Monett has the football. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Mount Vernon 29-yard line. As again the stretcher being wheeled off toward the ambulance.
So the Cubs having a little bit of semblance of the momentum back, but kind of dropped now because of the somber situation out on the field. But like we say, he got up and got on the gurney on his leg, so that's a good thing. But still, it's bad enough that they took him off the field on the gurney. 1st and 10 for the Cubs.
Monett 2 timeouts remaining. Mount Vernon 3 timeouts remaining. Cubs, as Dave just said, 1st and 10 at the Mount Vernon 29. 3 receivers to the left, short side of the field. 2 receivers to the right, wide side of the field. Nesserode in motion. Little flanker screen. It is nearly intercepted. Brandt was the intended receiver. Jumping the route and almost coming away with the pick was Hunter Dawson. The pass is incomplete.
I was looking for something a little bit more deceptive than that after the long layoff, but it is what it is, 2nd and 10.
At the Mount Vernon 29. Nesserode and Brandt, the 2 receivers to the left. We see Umfleet, Soriano, and Messer to the right. Mount Vernon rushing 3, outside linebacker will stay, drop back, just 3 in the rush. Washik, pass into the end zone. It is deflected, incomplete. Nesserode had beaten his man, but the ball lit up underthrown and deflected away at the last moment by Garrison Nordyke.
And then again, the 10-mile-an-hour wind could have been a factor on that pass, just like the 10-mile-an-hour wind aided the field goal a while ago for the Mountaineers. So it's 3rd and 10 for the Cubs at the 29-yard line of the Mountaineers. Score tied 48-48.
2:33 left. What do the Cubs dial up here? 3rd and 10. Snap to Washik. Good protection. Pass over the middle. Caught by Brandt. Brandt tries to get free. He is tackled at the 22. It's a gain of 7. It brings up 4th down.
Going to be short. 4th down here. 4th, and let's call it 2.5.
Okay. Got to get to the 19. Monett will go for it. 2:08 to go, clock running. Cubs have 2 timeouts remaining. Mount Vernon 3 timeouts remaining.
Don't know if you're going to go back with the Umfleet or another pass here on 4th down. Last time on 4th and 5, the Cubs went for the home run ball, but don't know if that's going to happen here. We'll see. 4th and 3, 2.5.
Going into the wind. Play clock at 1. Monett will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. 1:44 left. 48-48 tie. Back right after this on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
At Morton Buildings, when you build with us, you build something that lasts. What got us here is simple: our materials, our people, and a warranty that beats all others. In the construction industry, you get what you pay for, and cheaper is rarely better. With Morton, you get the most for your money. There's a reason for that: quality. Call 417-235-7804 or stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 in Monett.
Update here on Football Friday night. Some final scores. Most of these are final by now. Farrow Grove defeats Stratford, handing Stratford their first loss of the year. Farrow Grove 26, Stratford 11. Nixa shuts out Glendale 42-0. Seneca over Lamar. It's a final 57-7. Pleasant Hill defeating Nevada 46-21. We told you West Plains defeating Carl Junction 34-27, meaning Monett will go to Bolivar. A final in overtime. Joplin 43, Webb City 42, so that may not be the only game that goes into overtime tonight. Kickapoo defeating Ozark 14-9. Cassville beats Aurora 21-11. East Newton over McDonald County 35-33. Here Monett 4th and 3 at the Mount Vernon 22. Washik wants to throw. Pass is incomplete. Nesserode had it in his hands. Couldn't tell if it was deflected by the Mount Vernon defender or not, but Monett not able to convert on 4th down. So with exactly 100 seconds to play in the game, Mount Vernon, all 3 timeouts remaining, will start the drive at the 22.
4th and 2.5 and go to the air, and the Mount Vernon player makes a great play out there, gets a finger on the ball and deflects it just enough where Nesserode can't pull the ball in. 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers.
Starting on the 22, Johnston.
Low snap.
Picks it up, rolls to his right. No one open. His pass is caught by Hernandez, brought down by Deshaun Collins for maybe a 9-yard gain to the 31. They'll be a yard short. It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
And you can't give Gavin Johnson that much time to look down the field because he's going to find somebody. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Johnston drops back, looks over the middle. Pass is caught by Zerby. Tackled by Brado. Zerby stopped at the 45 for a gain of 14. Clock running, 1:11 to go in the game, tied at 48. Mount Vernon still 3 timeouts left. Johnston with protection, pass caught by Hernandez, chased out of bounds near the 49-yard line. Stops the clock with 1:02 left.
Gain of 4. Going to be 2nd and 6, but did get out of bounds.
They ruled him out at the 48, so just a gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7. 1:02 left, tied at 48. Mount Vernon with the football, sending 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Johnston drops back, pressure, being chased by Anderson, still being chased. Fires a pass downfield. The catch is made for a 1st down by Felton.
And the clutch receiver, Felton, has been all night long for the Mountaineers, and it's going to be down to the Cub 32-yard line. 1st and 10 there. We're down to 53 seconds to go in the ball game.
12th catch for 195 yards for Felton.
And if it comes down to a field goal situation, their field goal kicker was carted off the field. So,
keep that in mind. 1st and 10 from the 32. Johnston with 51 seconds to play. Pressure, tries to run, and he throws the football backwards. That's a lateral. That's a loose ball. Cubs will fall on it. That is a lateral and a fumble, and the Cubs recover it. It is recovered by Monett, by Camden Tolles.
Yeah, because he threw it backwards. It was a backward pass.
That was a backward lateral.
Yeah.
And no one was there.
No one was there. So the Cubs with new life here, but 64 yards away from pay dirt.
.43 seconds left. Monett from their own 36 going into the wind. Washik pumps. He's going to look deep for Nesserode. He's covered. Washington's going to have to throw it away. The pass is incomplete. Stops the clock with 36 seconds left.
Boy, throwing into that wind on the home run ball, that's a tough task there, but that's what the Cubs are trying to do. But good coverage by the defensive back of the Mountaineers.
36 seconds left. Monett 1 timeout left. Mount Vernon 3 timeouts left. We're tied at 48. Monett 2nd and 10 at their own 36.
Need a big play, do the Cubs.
2-by-3 look. Mount Vernon continues to rush 3. They've not blitzed hardly at all tonight. Nesserode goes in motion. That's a lateral back to Umfleet. He's going to throw a pass. He's looking deep downfield. Nesserode makes the catch at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Monett with 27 seconds to play.
Wow. Umfleet throws it to
Messer, thank you.
Yes. Didn't know we had it in him. Wow.
To the 12-yard line. 27 seconds to go, and there is a timeout.
Wow. Who would have thunk that? That come out of the mind of the Cubs coaching staff there, and Umfleet threw it way up in the air and come down, and Messer makes a reception.
Messer had 1 catch for 6 yards. That was in the first quarter. We're going to add 52 to that.
And the Cubs take the timeout here. I didn't know for sure who took it, but Cubs got 1 timeout remaining. Mount Vernon 3. And I said they needed a good play, did the Cubs, but a big play.
Keep this in mind. They've not kicked a field goal or an extra point all year, so that's not even an option.
But the big play is getting into the end zone now for the Cubs.
Yeah.
That was a big play, yes, but the biggest play of the game is getting into the end zone, however that happens.
27 seconds left. Crowd is on their feet here at Burrow Fowler Stadium. 1st and 10 Monett from the Mount Vernon 12. We're tied at 48. 3-by-2 look. Snap to Washik. Has some protection. Pass into the end zone. Man wide open. Caught for a touchdown. Soriano! Soriano, how did he get open? I cannot believe that the Mountaineers did not cover that.
As Soriano lines up in the slot, goes down, turns to the right, and turns around. The ball's right there. No Mountaineer within earshot even. But that was the big play that the Cubs needed. Now then we'll go for 2, will the Cubs. Still 22.4 seconds to go. Wow. What? You can't make this stuff up.
I'm trying to count real quick. 102 points have been scored in this game. Going for 2. Snap to Washik. Rolls to the right. Looks over the middle. Catch made by Umfleet for the 2-point conversion.
Big pressure there put on Mountaineers. But 22.4 seconds to go. 3 timeouts for the Mountaineers. Game's not over, but you can certainly see the clock ticking down. 2 big plays in a row. Again, I cannot believe the Mountaineers did not cover Nesserode. Wow.
But the play of the game, the 52-yard pass from Umfleet to Messer. Yeah, I'm sure we have.
That play deserved, those two plays deserved pegging out, that's for sure. But still 22 seconds to go. You got to stay at home. Give them the short stuff. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
So 104 points have been scored tonight.
Wow, wow, wow.
You would look for a squib kick here, not necessarily kick it deep, even though, again, you're kicking into the wind. That's also another factor.
Got to make sure tackles now, do the Cubs, for 22.4 seconds more.
So what turned out to be the lateral by Johnston, the fumble that was covered by Monett, setting up that last
And again,
drive.
who would have thought a senior would have made that type of play, you know, just trying to get the ball away.
Kick by Simmerad, returned by Mount Vernon from the 24-yard line. This is Felton, and he steps out of bounds at the 40. 17 seconds to play.
So now we'll see what because you know good and well the Cubs are going to back off quite a ways, and Johnston's going to have all kinds of time back there.
17 seconds, and you need 61 yards and a 2-point conversion. Last Monett win over Mount Vernon was 2016. They've been 0 for their last 5. On first down, Johnston drops back. Good protection, now rolls to his left, buying some time. Pass over the middle of the field is incomplete. Brado got a hand on it. The intended receiver was Hernandez. It's down to 11 seconds to play in the game.
So Mountaineers faced with a 2nd and 10. And you know, that's what happens whenever you take a trip to Louisiana on a Friday night. You don't get to see the best game of the year, but you know that's the way it goes. You got to make your choices. You know,
you can fly to Hayes, Kansas, or you can drive to Hayes, Kansas. You got to make a choice. On second down, Johnson's going to throw deep downfield. Ball is incomplete with 2 seconds left in the game.
So again, the Cubs backed off. Give Johnson all the time. And now then it's got to go to the end zone, the throw.
Well, kudos to Mount Vernon playing without the services of their 1,000-yard rusher, Braden Dotson. Kudos to Monett for coming in with just 2 wins and playing a 6-2 Mount Vernon team. Down to the final minute of the 4th quarter, now the final 2 seconds. It's up to Mount Vernon to try to come up with a miracle here. 3 receivers to the left. Johnston drops back. Now rolls back to the left. He's going to have to throw it. He will as far as he can downfield. It is caught, but the receiver will be tackled at the 4-yard line and the game is over. Felton made his 13th reception of the ball game. He needed a 61-yard reception. He got a 57-yard reception, and the Cubs win it 56-48.
You're going to need 2 pencils to figure out all these stats.
You think these seniors won't remember this night for the rest of their lives?
But yeah, the Cubs end up coming away with the win, 56-48. What a ball game.
Post-game show, coming up in a minute on MHSCubs.com. Again, we'll keep it here for just a second. And again, lost the signal for momentarily just a second. After that 2-point conversion try by Monett, the kick to Mount Vernon came to the 39-yard line on 2 plays, didn't complete any passes, and then on the final play of the game, they needed 61 yards. Felton caught the ball at the 4-yard line, got tackled there as the Cubs hang on for a 56-48 win over Mount Vernon.
very appropriate that last pass was caught down there near to the goal line, as close as this game was. But the biggest enemy of the Mountaineers was the clock, and the clock ran out, and that was ended up being the ball game. But 56-48. What an improbable game both ways. I mean, back and forth, and the Cubs come away with the big win over the 6-3 now Mount Vernon Mountaineers.
56-48 our final. Post-game show next on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderval, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
Great Dave's Coffee has moved to downtown Monett in the former Mocha Joe's location. Breakfast items and lunch items are available, including the ever-popular Mocha Joe's potato soup. Would you like a drink from the espresso bar, like cappuccino, latte, or iced latte? Or from the drink menu, like Italian soda, flavored lemonade, and tea? Bring your friends and enjoy the casual atmosphere at Great Dave's Coffee.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their clients' best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Family owned and operated Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
There's always something fun going on at High Five Sports Grill at 864 Highway 60 in Monett. At High Five Sports Grill, every game is an event. Gather with friends and family for unforgettable moments, where every play is celebrated with high fives all around, all while savoring our irresistible game day specials. They also have a private room available to reserve for your next party, event, or meeting. See the High Five Sports Grill Facebook page for specials and music information.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Monett defeats Mount Vernon 56-48. Let's go down to the field. Dave Beckett has head coach Ben Mock.
Okay, Mike, we're down here with the winning head coach getting all kinds of accolades from some fans and some players, but we'll get to him here in just a minute. But what a fun time down here. Well, Coach, Well, Coach, you said early in the year that your goal was 50 points in a game, and we got it tonight. What a better time to get it than tonight.
Yeah, I think our kids battled through a lot of adversity. They played together, and we just had a really good week of practice, so I was excited to watch them play. I felt good about our plan on offense, plan on defense, and they executed and did really well.
I'll tell you what, when we got to 40, I told Mike, I said, we've got to 40 or more twice, and we won both of those games. I said, I'm not a predictor, but I'm feeling pretty good about this one. But we just executed down the end.
Yeah, we just, a lot of kids made plays. The ball got moved around, and they just did a really good job. I'm proud of our kids, excited for them. They deserve this, and something we can build off of for sure.
And, one game does not a season make, but on the other hand, maybe it does, because I've had frustrations through the year. You've had frustrations through the kids have. But what a better time to come back and beat a Mount Vernon team, one of the big rivalries of Monett.
Yeah, no, it's a really good Mount Vernon team. They're very well coached. They're very disciplined. So it's a big win for our kids. But I told them, if they play together, we have all the pieces to the puzzle. They can beat anybody they play. And so it's just good for them to get a win and enjoy this.
And a couple more new wrinkles that you put in tonight. Of course, the halfback pass there late in the game by Umfleet. I'd forgotten about how good of an arm that he's got. And then what a clutch catch by Messer down there at the 5 or 10 yard.
Yeah, it's just you never know who's going to make plays in this type of offense, and I'm just really excited for our kids.
Well, first of all, I want to ask you, now that conference season is over, what do you think about a Big 8 after you've gone through and seen the coaching and seen the facilities and all the things about the Big 8 since you came from Springfield and the bigger schools? What do you think of the Big 8 conference?
I think it's really good football, very well coached, very disciplined. I think some teams had their fun this year because we were a little down and learning new schemes, but I think our kids are picking some things up. So I'm excited to be in the Big 8 conference with such good football teams week in, week out, and just should help us in the playoffs as well.
And the best thing about a well-coached team is they get better every week, and exactly what happened tonight was the culmination of each week. You was able to add some new stuff. Each week, different kids stood up and was able to get better and better as a team.
Yeah, no, I think our kids are very resilient. They play with a lot of tenacity, and I was just excited for them to get a win and enjoy this, and especially here on senior night, the seniors' last regular season home game. So it's just something we can build off as a program.
Okay, district is what we're talking about next. It looks like we're going to probably go to Bolivar is our anticipation, but it's district. Anything can happen in district, and like I say, after this team has just gotten better and better, put them up against anybody because this district is wide open.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's some good teams in the district. We played Bolivar when we were at Glendale. I know they got a new coach, so we've been up there before, know kind of what to expect, where the locker rooms are, and we'll have our kids ready to go next Friday.
Okay, well, good job, fun time, fun game to do, and I'm sure it's a fun game to coach. All right, Mike, kind of a jubilant celebration down here. I don't know if it's from the announcer or from the team, but it was a fun game to do, wasn't it?
It was. Something these seniors will always remember. Final score tonight, Monett 56, Mount Vernon 48. Our post-game coverage continues in a minute on NMHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration is a highly skilled and experienced electrical contracting company, serving the electrical and refrigeration needs of residential, commercial, new construction, and industrial properties in southwest Missouri. They have built a solid reputation for their professionalism and reliability since the 1970s. Call 417-235-3929. Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration is committed to delivering exceptional service and ensuring customer satisfaction.
Back at Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field, the stats are done, and these are like a John Madden video game tonight. Monett wins at 56-48. The two teams combined for 1,003 yards. Mount Vernon had 523 yards of offense. Monett had 480 yards of offense. 26 rushing attempts from Mount Vernon for 88 yards. 19 rushing attempts from Monett for 86 yards. 435 passing yards from Mount Vernon, 29 of 48 with 2 interceptions. Monett goes 32 of 53, 394 yards. The teams combined for 41 first downs, 21 first downs from Monett, 20 from Mount Vernon. Both teams lost a fumble in the second half. Monett 8 penalties for 84 yards, but just 1 penalty in the second half. Mount Vernon 9 penalties for 80 yards. They also had just 1 penalty in the second half. Monett punted 1 time, had 1 punt blocked. Mount Vernon punted 3 times for 22 yards. Individually for Mount Vernon, Felton 13 catches, 252 yards. Gann 5 catches for 66 and a touchdown. Zerby 5 catches for 46. Hernandez 4 receptions for 35. Conway 3 receptions for 36 yards. For Monett, Umfleet 14 carries for 86 yards. Receiving numbers: Nesrode 10 receptions, 89 yards and a touchdown. Soriano 10 catches, 74 yards and a touchdown. Brandt 9 receptions, 147 yards and a touchdown. Messer 2 receptions for 58. Umfleet 1 catch for 20. Diaz 1 catch for 6. So we'll catch Dave Beckett up here with some of these numbers we gave you. 1,003 yards of total offense. Almost, let's say 830 some yards of passing yards by these two teams. They attempted 101 passes, 53 pass attempts from Monett, 48 pass attempts from Mount Vernon. There's a reason it's 10:30 at night and we're still on the air. Good gravy.
Well, I tell you, with those statistics you just gave, according to our statistics, that put Dylan Washik over 3,000 yards on the season.
Well, again, take away the 50-some that was completed by Umfleet, so does that still put him over that? About 344. Oh. Yeah, well, give me about 344 onto that.
Okay, so
he's right at
it. Plus, Landon Brandt's statistics gives him over 1,000 receiving yards.
Yep.
So a couple of milestones almost reached by 2 different players for the Cubs. But oh wow, how you talk about highlights? If you were doing highlights for either team,
we'd be here till midnight.
Oh, wow. I mean,
I'd miss a flight in the morning.
Cubs did exactly what they had to do, is come up with 2 big plays there at the end.
And again, Gavin Johnson was just trying to make a play. Again, what he was hoping was just an incomplete forward pass, turned out to be a backward lateral, and that was a live ball. The Cubs able to pick up the fumble.
Yeah, and that's one of those situations, and that would be the 3rd big play that the Cubs made. 1 defensively and then 2 offensively to get into the end zone. But it's a jubilant field down there, as well it should be. But, and like I told Coach Mock, that, you think one season doesn't make the season, one game does not make the season, but yet on the other hand, maybe it does. Maybe this is the big stepping stone that the Cubs needed to win the way that they won, and the effort that they put out here tonight.
West Plains defeating Carl Junction 34-27. West Plains wins Class 4 District 6. They will be the 1 seed. Carl Junction the 2 seed. Bolivar the 3 seed. Bolivar lost to Carl Junction. That's the reason Carl Junction will be seated ahead of Bolivar. Marshfield will be the 5, Rogersville the 4, Monett is the 6, McDonald County is the 7, so 6 plays 3, and that will be the Bolivar Liberators, who were playing Rogersville tonight. I don't know if we ever saw a final on that one or not, but we'll go to Southwest Baptist University and take on the Bolivar Liberators, a team that back in the day, that was the week 1 opponent for years and years, Benny Lawson, Burl Fowler, and Doug Potts, right?
Started out with Burl Fowler and Doug Potts, and it was like that for 30-some years, seemed like, for Coach Potts.
Yeah, Bolivar beats Rogersville tonight 49-28. So Bolivar will take a record of 5-4. Carl Junction 5-4. West Plains 6-3, but that is anybody's district. Everybody's 0-0 now.
And Rogersville, there's no way that Monett could. No, they couldn't make up 6 points.
Nope.
No. So Monett will be number 6 seed, and according to our stats, going to Bolivar next week.
We'll find out officially tomorrow morning. Ty Gates told me before the ball game, all the athletic directors of the home sites, Misha wanted you to report the scores no later than 1 hour after the finish of the ball game, so they're going to be wondering why it's going to be 11:30.
They're going to think somebody forgot to turn that in wrong. Game's not over. Somebody forgot to finish the game.
Again, kudos to Mount Vernon and kudos for Monett. What a fun high school football game tonight.
Mount Vernon was down some players and lost a couple of more here tonight. Yeah. But like I say, I'm sure that Coach Cox is wanting to get his key players back for district time, which will start next week. And, playing against probably a Buffalo team.
I would
of
again.
some
Let's
sort.
see if we can find a Salem-Kabul score here real quick.
But
no score on that
but one that Mount Vernon should win, whoever they play there, and so maybe give another 2 weeks, counting this week, for some of the key players to get healed up. So
exactly.
And I'm looking forward to Mount Vernon Stratford, because I think Mount Vernon, if it comes down to that, will beat Stratford. I will make that prediction.
Well,
I tell you what,
haven't had a game like this in a long, long time.
I thought Coach Monk might be a little bit more jubilant down there, but he just kept a straight face and didn't want to show his emotions too much. But I'm sure he's tickled to death by the way that things turned out. And Cubs end up winning 3 games this year, regular season.
Mount Vernon now 6-3. They finish 5-3 in the Big 8 Conference. Cubs now 3-6, and they finish 3-5 in Big 8 Conference play. We will head to Bolivar. In all likelihood, again, not 100% official, but 99.9% for the district quarterfinals next Friday night. That will be our next broadcast on MHSCubs.com. Big thank you to the folks here in Monett for the courtesy that sent it to us. Our school administration, superintendent, Dr. Drake, the high school principal, Dr. Isaac Suter, athletic director, Ty Gates. We appreciate the courtesies extended to us. Big thank you to our sponsors for making our live and archive coverage possible. We cannot do these broadcasts without the support of the advertisers. To our listeners, please go into the sponsor's place of business. Tell them you heard their ad on MHSCubs.com and how much you appreciate their support of high school athletics. And as always, thanks to head coach Ben Mock and to Mount Vernon coach Tom Cox for their help prior to the game as well. We will see you next week, in all likelihood, at Bolivar. And district quarterfinals will take place, and the Cubs will be looking for a district upset win over the number 3 seed Bolivar Liberators.
And like we talked about down there in the field, Coach Mock and I, this district's wide open, so just give us a chance. And the way the Cubs are playing now, they're awfully hard to prepare for, are the Cubs. And so we'll see if the Cubs can execute the way they did tonight. Anything can happen.
And again, just positive prayers and thoughts to Landon Papa, who was wheeled off on the stretcher to the hospital. But again, he gave a thumbs up to both the Monett crowd and the Mount Vernon crowd, and we hope he's okay.
Yeah, we hope he's able to go home tonight for sure, and then hopefully be able to play again. But we'll wait and see. But like you say, he was alert and ready to go, and got up on his own power and got on the gurney.
And if they get Braden Dotson back next week, if he passes concussion protocol, what a huge lift that'll be for Mount Vernon as well. So don't count the Mountaineers out in their Class 3 District 5. They will make some noise.
And senior night, what a way to go out as a senior. You know, got some pictures still going on out there from the seniors, their last home game and everything. So good for them, and what a way to win.
We'll see you in Bolivar next week. Final score tonight, the Monett Cubs 56, the Mount Vernon Mountaineers 48. For Dave Beckett, this is Mike McClure. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night from Burrell Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field.
You've been listening to Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game was sponsored by Vaughn Dirtworks, ASI Architectural Systems Incorporated, Nestle Road and Roberts, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Davis & Son, Bass Equipment, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, 3D Corporate Solutions, Lawrence County Record, Marionville Power Sports, First State Bank, Circle M Meats, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, EFCO, Stay Clear, Wild Wild Lights, Shane's Heating and Air, Grand Tire, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Coast to Coast, Tyson Foods, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Play Power, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Price Cutter, the CPA Group, Wintech, Randall Mosry and Randall, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, Quick Draw Gun, Morton Buildings, Buchanan Funeral Home, Great Dave's Coffee, Crown Double K Realty, Monett Mufflers and More, Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, High Five Sports Grill, Jack Henry, Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration, Jamie Lenz, Joe's Tree Service, Home Shield Pest Control, The Washery Laundromat, Sonic Drive-In, Danae's Virtual Desk, Rollo Insurance, Schreiber Foods, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Cox Health, Monett Athletic Booster Club, Remax Properties, Blouse Family Dentistry, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Prime Cut, Jim Haston Edward Jones, Tombstone Solutions, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, and K Concrete. MHSCubs.com is a division of McClure Broadcasting, LLC. For an up-to-date broadcast schedule, as well as to listen to the archived broadcast of this game, go to MHSCubs.com. Thanks for listening.